everyone, and welcome to another episode of What's Wrong with Wrestling. I'm Andrew Bizzano, along with Pika!
Choo! Ladies and gentlemen,
Reese.
welcome into the #1 podcast in the world. This is the What's Wrong with Wrestling podcast. My name is Josh Reese, and my co-host today is Andrew Bizzano.
Wow.
He's looking very confused today. I'm not sure what's going on with his outfit. It looks like he's wearing some type of really trashy Marvel Universe shirt.
I wear this shirt all the time.
It looks super trashy today,
How is it
bro.
trashy?
Bro, you need to wear DC.
No, I
DC
don't.
much better than Marvel.
Why are you such
DC.
No one cares about the DC Marvel fight. There's no more DC Marvel war. It's over.
It's
Enough with
over,
the
brah.
stupid. Yeah, that's dumb.
Okay.
No one cares anymore.
Everyone cares.
Oh, so you only watch the DC movies?
I only watch DC
No, you
movies.
don't, you fucking liar.
I watch Batman and Superman 6 times a week, every hour of
It's
the
not
day.
Batman and Superman.
I know.
You're such a DC nerd and you don't even know the name of the fucking movie.
I can call it whatever I want because we DC fans, we have a special lingo, a special language.
So you didn't see Spider-Man Homecoming?
Oh, no. Fuck Spider-Man.
Oh,
Homecoming.
okay. Because didn't a few weeks ago you say how great it was?
Spider-Man is one of the lesser-known superheroes of all time. Lesser known.
How are you gonna say all this, but at the same time say that you're not a troll? How do you do it? How do you do it?
I think it's honest. I can think of
But you saw the movie though.
Batman. I can think of Superman. I can think of Flash. I can think of
Flash is a better hero than Spider-Man?
Flash is amazing. Saving people.
What do you mean? So does Spider-Man.
Stopping crimes. What is
Spider-Man doesn't stop crimes?
What does Spider-Man do as his regular job?
why do I
He's a
let you get to
photographer.
me?
Spider-Man is
all
a
trolling.
photographer.
It's all trolling.
Spider-Man's
Why do I
awful.
let you get to me?
You know what?
You saw Spider-Man
Barry-
Homecoming. You said it was great. So shut your fucking mouth.
It was
Okay?
for a
and
Marvel.
take your sunglasses off. Why are
for
you
a
wearing
Marvel
sunglasses
movie.
inside?
Because it's bright in here, bro.
No, it's not.
It is bright.
It's not bright at all.
It is bright.
No, it's not.
Are we gonna do what we thought? What we
What do you
said?
have? Pink eye? Are you embarrassed?
Maybe.
Oh.
I'm always embarrassed.
You pooped and you didn't wash your hands?
No, you know what? Hold on.
You scratched your eye?
Hold
Oh.
on. We're gonna be talking about this for a second, guys.
Your pink eye?
No, guys. If you don't want to talk about poo for a second, just fast forward for 2 seconds. But no, it's not about poop. It's about. So today I went in to go to the bathroom and someone shit on the seat. Who shits on the seat? Who does that? Seriously,
Really?
really?
Like at home?
No, here at work. You didn't see that turd on the seat?
No, I guess it's no.
Maybe someone wiped it off and cleaned it because they really had taken shit or something. But that was disgusting.
That is
I went
true.
in to go to the bathroom. What the I literally almost lost my shit right there. That was horrible.
You almost lost your shit?
Lost my shit on the floor.
You almost shit?
No, like seriously, what kind of person does this? Like you'll see it at restaurants every once in a while, or like at sporting events. Someone that would just like shit on the floor,
Yeah.
smear their stuff on the walls.
Yeah.
Why do people do this?
I don't know.
Why?
And see, like,
what do you get out of it?
But see, then you get, like, if it's a public place, you'd be like, oh, I guess some homeless lunatic got in here. But no, this is not. This is a private restroom for only employees
yes,
that work
means
here.
Someone here
Is a sicko.
shit on the seat. It was probably you, motherfucker.
Yeah, it was me.
No, it was before you got here. But still, I think I know who it was. I think his initials start with an M,
Yeah.
maybe.
And what do they end with?
Maybe an H.
Okay. All right. You're just gonna call out people.
Matt Hardy?
Matt Hardy. Yeah, Matt Hardy. Yeah.
Maybe.
Jeez, this isn't usually something you talk about on a podcast.
No, but I'm just saying, you know what? Because you triggered me today. When
triggered
when
you.
you called me a troll, I was like, oh my God, I'm not a troll. First of all, you ruined my great intro. I thought it was amazing.
This shirt, and I think everyone would agree with me, of all these Marvel superheroes,
I can
is
count
way
of-
better.
I can count of maybe one.
Is way better than your fucking Pikachu shirt that you wear every Saturday, like it's a schedule.
Pikachu.
Ah, it's Saturday. Pika.
Chew.
Yeah. Thank you.
I can think of maybe one superhero on that shirt that is more popular than this bad boy right here.
He's not a superhero.
He should be.
He's a Pokemon.
He's amazing. He kept Ash safe and kept him cuddly all the way in his journey.
Cuddly?
Yeah, in his journey
cuddle?
all the way through the Indigo.
They cuddle at night?
They could, yeah. I mean, he was pretty much like his best friend.
Oh, so that's why you like it.
Yeah.
You just want someone to cuddle.
Because when I was growing up, you know what? I didn't have very many friends, Andrew. I wasn't like you.
Well, maybe if you
My best friend was Pikachu.
Oh my God.
I had a stuffed Pikachu.
Jesus Christ, this is the saddest story ever.
It was awful.
Oh my God.
I loved Pikachu. And you know what? That's why I rep Pikachu all the time.
But you weren't even a kid when Pikachu was popular. You're older than me, and I was barely young enough to be like into Pokemon, and I never was into Pokemon, by the way. My friends were. But I was like in middle school.
Sad.
You were in high school. Why are you playing Pokemon in high school?
That's what makes it super sad.
It does. Was your favorite show in high school Barney? Did you watch Barney? Did you watch Elmo's World?
I did watch Barney, but not in high school.
Yeah.
No. Like okay, so like a little bit of background.
No. I don't want to get.
You open this.
I don't
want to
get sucked into this.
You open this can of worms.
I don't want to get sucked into this.
So like a little bit of background. Like growing up, I wasn't allowed to watch The Simpsons.
Wow.
I wasn't allowed to watch Power Rangers. I wasn't allowed to watch
Power Rangers.
Yeah, because they were the devil. I wasn't allowed to watch a lot of crazy Japanesey or shows about weirdness and stuff like that.
No wonder you're so fucked up. You weren't allowed to watch the Power Rangers?
I'm not fucked up. I'm a decent human being with morals, and I have a code. And
Would you
I
let your
by
children watch Power Rangers?
No, that was awful. Especially with the animation. Jesus, that stuff was so trashy. No way. No. So like, I grew up watching like SWAT Cats or the
SWAT Cats?
The SWAT Cats. Oh my God.
SWAT Cats.
SWAT Cats. Greatest show of all time. Also,
SWAT Cats?
SWAT Cats. Have
What's
you never
SWAT
seen?
Cats?
Type it in the computers.
No.
Type it in the computer. You're going to be amazed. I'm not talking to you, Andrew. I'm talking to all the people out there in the WWW universe. Type in SWAT Cats on your computer if you've never heard of it. It's an amazing TV show. Best ever. Aside from like Dragon Ball Z, but I only recently started to be able to watch that.
This. Yeah, I think
amazing.
I've heard of this.
But also, which is the reason why I love Cleveland, Ohio so much, is I watched the Drew Carey show every single day after I got home from school. I grew up on the Drew Carey show. I had a crew cut in high school. It was amazing. I wish I could have wore glasses.
So you idolized Drew Carey?
Yes, idolized Drew Carey. He was amazing. Loved him.
Where did he meet his wife?
I don't know.
No,
Where?
you don't know?
Where?
Oh, in a strip club. Oh, she was a stripper. He married a stripper.
I've seen some attractive strippers.
Well, duh.
Yeah. And if I had money like that, I'm sure they would find me attractive too. Sigh. Hey, he's a wrestling fan too. I remember I was watching a Royal Rumble where he
won. Yeah.
He did not win, but he got eliminated by the Big Red Machine.
He
Kane.
was in the Rumble?
Yeah.
He was he was in it?
He was in it. He got eliminated
What number was he?
He was like 1 or 2 or something like that.
No, he was not.
Yeah. Look it up.
What?
Look it up. Look it up. WWW Universe. Drew Carey was in the Royal Rumble and he eliminated someone and then Kane eliminated him.
Oh,
so
God,
Drew Carey has more eliminations than Andrew Pisano.
Yep.
Which Royal Rumble was it?
2001.
2001.
Jesus,
probably
I
the
did
best.
Not remember that.
Probably the best Royal Rumble of all time.
Oh yeah, you know it. Good God.
Was that a Stone Cold win year?
What?
Was that a Stone Cold win year?
2001, probably. Who did he eliminate? Let's see.
Was it Maven?
No, the Hardys eliminated themselves, and then Drew Carey was in by himself, and then Kane comes out and beats his fucking ass.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah.
So he was number 3.
Maybe. I don't know. It doesn't say. I don't really care. I can't believe that happened. I don't remember that at all.
Were you watching wrestling back then?
I was, but I didn't really watch.
I'm smelling something. Sorry. Go ahead.
I didn't really watch the pay-per-views because they cost a lot of money, and my parents weren't going to like buy the pay-per-view every week.
If only they had the WWE Network back then.
Exactly.
Fuck.
Yeah. Anyway, so let's get started with NXT, shall we?
Yeah.
We've
Should
been
I intro us
delaying
again?
it again. No.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome into the must-see, or I guess must-listen to audio and video podcast in the world, the What's Wrong with Wrestling podcast. My name is Josh Reese, and my co-host today is Andrew Paisano. Ladies and gentlemen, how are you doing today? I did you the intro. Let's get on into it.
You take away all my excitement when you do that.
I'm trying to help you out. I'm trying to make your job easier.
No.
Because, ladies and gentlemen, I don't think if you noticed, but Andrew does a lot of work doing these notes, setting up these cameras. I mean, we've moved 3 times today trying to figure out the best spot to tape.
The best spot?
Most best spot.
This is okay. We're back in the original studio, so it's
The
all
original,
good.
after 3 moves.
Yeah.
Because Andrew cares about this product so much. He wants to deliver to you high quality content in the audio and video parameters. Parameters?
What are you trying to join, like the Andrew Kiss My Ass Club?
Is there a club like that? I would not join it. I just didn't know if there was
You're pretty
one.
close. Your lips are like, here's my ass, and your lips are like an inch away right now.
No.
You're almost all the way in.
No, I don't even think I would kiss a woman's ass.
What? Not even Nia Jax?
No. I know where that
You're
butt's
weird.
been.
You're weird.
Plenty.
So, all right, NXT starts with the return of Johnny Gargano, or I guess not, he returned a couple weeks ago, but
Yeah.
cut a shitty promo. But this is his first match since getting murdered by his best friend,
Yeah.
his former best friend, Paul Ellering. I mean, Ciampa.
Paul Ellering Jr.
Yeah. So we have Johnny Gargano versus Raul Mendoza.
You missed the best part, Andrew.
What's that?
He comes out to DIY.
I was going to say that. It's
You
the
didn't-
next
you didn't
fucking...
say that.
It's the next thing. Look,
Okay.
Gargano comes out to the DIY music at first, but then he looks at the Titantron and his new entrance music plays.
Okay. All right.
So why don't you take it easy there?
Okay.
Okay?
Well, you were good. I thought you were going to start.
You were jumping ahead.
Look, Andrew, it's not like you share your notes with me, so I don't know I don't know what's coming.
Well, you
I don't know what
jumped
to
the
react
gun.
to because you started talking about the Raul.
Yeah, Ryu. Yeah, Ryu from Street Fighter.
Ryu Mendoza. So I thought that you were that you forgot probably the best part of this match, or the most important part of this match.
Okay.
Because really, wins and losses don't really matter. What mattered is,
Okay, Vince.
is that he was killing his old self in DIY
Yeah.
and starting over like a phoenix reborn. Out
And
of the
it's
soil.
another wrestler with like Evanescence as his theme music.
Oh yeah, it was
Someone
awesome.
else.
Trash.
Who else had that recently? Someone else had like a woman singing and it just sounded like Evanescence, like a shitty version of Evanescence.
I don't remember.
We were talking about that, but yeah, someone else has that. So, anyways, Gargano makes Mendoza tap out to the chicken wing crossface, so he still has his same submission finisher.
Is that what Bob Backlund finishes people with?
No, his is it's not a crossface, but he did it's like the chicken wing submission or sleeper hold or some bullshit
Okay.
like that.
I just the name sounded familiar, and I don't know if it was from Darren Young or from.
Yeah, but it's different. Like this is
Different?
the chicken wing crossface where he's on the ground. Bob Backlund's one is like while they're standing up and then you like take them down, I guess. But
How does this like differentiate from what
Daniel Bryan?
no Family Murderer did? What's his name?
Well, it's the same thing Daniel Bryan did. Chris Benoit.
Chris Benoit.
It's not that different. I mean, it's very similar. It's very similar.
So they probably can't call it just like a straight crossface because they don't want an association with.
Well, no, Chris
That-
Benoit's was called the Crippler crossface. They don't say that shit anymore. What did they call Daniel Bryan? They called the Yes Lock. Yeah. And this one, they just called it what it is, chicken wing crossface. So, yeah, it's a little different.
A little bit different. Okay.
So next up, we have Paul Ellering cutting a promo on Sanity, warning them because his Authors of Pain are devastating.
This one was weird.
I
Because
guess they're the faces now. I'm very confused about this.
I'm confused too. But they kept on looking up like they were like, why is there water coming
I
down?
don't know. Where are they?
It was very weird.
Yeah.
And
You never know where any of these people are.
And I still can't get over like the cadence that Paul Ellering uses. Like sometimes it's slow.
Right.
And then sometimes it's really fast, and
sometimes I'm falling asleep while I'm talking because I'm 80 and I have to be woken up while I'm talking.
That's right.
So, there's nothing big there. You know, he just warned Sanity because they're going to be defending their tag titles against Sanity at TakeOver Brooklyn. And then after that, Ronaldo was talking about the brawl between the two teams last week.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear what he said?
What did he say?
About the brawl?
No.
He said, these two teams treated each other's... I'm sorry, let me start over. They treated each other like babies treat diapers.
No! Did he really?
Yes.
No,
yes. I should have brought the audio. But I was just so enraged. I was like, are you fucking kidding me, man?
Well,
what the fuck, dude?
They're
treating each other the way babies treat diapers?
Like they shit on...
Yes. What?
I think that's
not clever. That's not clever.
This is how you can tell that he was 100%
he thinks he's
right.
so fucking smart when he says these things.
Yes. Remember when he blocked you? What did he say before he blocked you?
I don't remember. Like, get a life. It was like, get a life.
No. Like, he comes up with all his stuff.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was like, oh, yeah, okay. Maybe you don't want to tell people that. Makes you look like more of an idiot.
You were trying to give him a way out. Like,
I was.
Like, just say it's the WWE.
Yeah.
No, it's not the WWE. This is all my stuff.
This is all me.
I have a book of one-liners that I just check off. And
exactly.
I go rotate.
He probably does check them off.
That's awful. Yeah, no, I didn't hear that. Thank God.
That's one of the worst ones ever.
Yeah.
One of the worst ones.
You should start like tweeting out like his lines. That's what you should create.
A fake Ronaldo Twitter account and just tweet all this shittiest stuff.
And there would be real stuff, real quotes.
This is actually what he said.
That would be one of the most popular Twitter accounts.
Someone does that with there's a fake Dave Meltzer on Twitter.
That one's popular.
And he tweets out random Dave Meltzer quotes because Meltzer's been doing it for like 30 years. So like these quotes are like from the 80s, and it's funny because it'll be like a quote from like the Wrestling Observer in the 80s.
Yeah.
But it'll be after like something really stupid happens on Raw, and it'll actually like relate to what he said. It's kind of funny.
See, you should do this. Get on this, Andrew.
I have too many Twitter accounts as it is.
You've got 2.
No, I don't.
Oh, now I'm worried. What else do you have?
Well, I never use it, but I have the Stone Cold Stuns Trump, but I don't even post on that anymore.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. That's right. I remember that. So you've got 2.
Yeah. That's too many. That's too many. Yeah. So anyways, next up we have Asuka cutting a promo on Ember Moon saying, I've already beat her once, and at TakeOver I'm going to beat her again. And then she says, Ember Moon isn't ready for Asuka.
Okay, you heard that? Okay.
What?
You heard her say that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why?
You didn't hear her say that? I'll explain in a second. Go ahead.
Oh, you mean because Ember Moon comes in and says Asuka isn't ready for Ember Moon?
I had to go back because I didn't really clearly hear it the first time. And when I first heard the straight run through, it really sounded like the two were cutting different promos on each other.
Yeah.
Like they didn't match. And I was like, wait, hold on a second. Because like Asuka said like it just once, like, you're not ready for me or whatever.
She said,
and then she kept on saying other things too. But she like just said that one word, and then Ember Moon comes in, and then her whole promo is about like, you said I'm not ready for you.
She did though.
I'm ignoring every other fucking word that you said while you're up here. I'm talking about everything on that one word.
But she did say that. She said those exact words.
She
Ember
did.
Moon isn't ready for Asuka.
She did, but like I didn't hear it clearly, so that's
Pay
why
attention.
at the first I was.
She's not Hideo. You can understand Asuka.
It took me a second. I had to rewatch it to clearly.
Because Asuka and
clearly
Nakamura
understand.
are at least smart. They talk slow because they understand that they have such thick accents.
Yes, I'm not.
Whereas Hideo just talks faster than I do in English.
Yes, that's
you
why
can't
he's
understand
expressive.
him.
I'm not shitting on Asuka because it's clearly like I think like the most words she said in English, at least in a promo. I thought she sounded fine. All her words were clearly said. I guess maybe I wasn't paying attention or something like that.
She brings enough energy to her promos.
She did.
So that even if it is broken English, it's still, the intensity's there, so that's all that matters. Sometimes that's lacking in Nakamura because he doesn't really pump it up that much.
I think that might be part of his character, though.
Well, it is, but still. I like it better with how Asuka does it.
Sure.
Because even if it is broken English, she sounds so confident the way she's talking.
Yeah.
That's why I like it. So anyways, Asuka offers Ember a handshake. She sticks her hand out. Ember goes for the handshake, but then Asuka, takes it away like, psych! Like, oh, no dice there, like the classic dick move. So it's, we got heel Asuka. And then Asuka just slaps Ember really hard in the face, like the bitch she is. And then Ember punches her, and they fight for a little bit. And Asuka ends up throwing Ember out of the ring, holds up her title, but when she turns around, Ember jumps off the top rope and hits Asuka with the Eclipse.
So how would you grade this segment?
Well, that was pretty good.
Okay.
B+.
Okay.
What about you?
I thought it was all right, but Bleacher Report gave it an A+.
An A+?
A+.
You can't, because Ember Moon still is not really good on the mic.
And I also didn't think that the Eclipse was hit well.
Yeah.
I don't know if you noticed that, but it really looked like either Asuka didn't.
It was a little off.
Yeah. It wasn't.
But how do you
as crisp.
feel about who's winning this match after this?
I still think Asuka.
I think I'm going back to Asuka.
Yeah.
Because I think the whole point of, I think if Ember was going to beat Asuka, she shouldn't hit the Eclipse on her until the match. You know?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know now.
Yeah, because
Asuka, I mean, look, we've seen Asuka kick out of a bunch of shit, right?
Sure.
A lot of crazy shit. So maybe she'll even kick out of the Eclipse at TakeOver.
Sure.
Or maybe it's like a Bobby Roode thing. She'll get hit with the Eclipse and roll out of the ring.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, she's so smart.
Yeah.
One of those things.
But like if you're like, this is live for instance, this is real, right?
Right.
So if you get hit with the Eclipse, just in a without being in a match, now you're going to be looking for it, and you're always going to be concerned about it happening. So I mean, I can see them trying to sell that story as well. Well, they're like, oh shit, she was hit by it, and I can see her going up to the top.
But the reason they do this is to try to convince you that Ember could win.
Sure, yeah.
Like, she hit it. That's all it's gonna take. If she hits that Eclipse at TakeOver Brooklyn, then we have a new, NXT Women's Champion.
I actually see it. I don't know if it's because I'm still a baby in this WWE experience.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because of that, but I actually see it all differently. Mm-hmm. When I see someone hit the finisher, I'm like, oh, okay, that means that, they're going to be aware of that finisher going around next time.
Uh-huh.
I don't know why. Maybe. Just whatever. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. This is going to be a hard takeover to predict who's winning these matches.
Yeah.
We know that much. At least the two biggest ones.
Yeah, and I'm still trying
I still think the Authors of Pain retain. I don't think there's any reason to give Sanity without Eric Young the titles. Because then what does Eric Young do when he comes back? Oh, I'm the only one that doesn't have it.
And who says he's not going to be involved with his match, though? That's another thing. Why wouldn't his comeback be at TakeOver?
I guess, maybe.
There's a lot more uncertainty in Brooklyn than there has been in other pay-per-views before.
Yeah. Hey, maybe it'll be a 3-on-3 with Paul Ellering in there. Ellering will fight.
Sure, or, maybe Tino Sabatelli and Riddick Moss somehow find a way getting...
Enough with Sabatelli and Riddick Moss. They're never winning the titles.
They will!
They're not even going to get They're not even going to get a title shot.
As soon as the Authors of Pain leave, they're going to carry the belts.
Okay. So next up, we have Bobby Roode doing a backstage interview, and I cannot tell you how frustrated I was with the camera work.
Yeah, it was weird.
Oh my God,
and
it was so annoying. They kept adjusting his mic, and then what was the point of this? To make it look like it was a last minute thing? I just don't understand what the point of the image we're seeing. What were they trying to show us? And not only that,
he's Bobby Roode's also not looking at the camera. He's looking at the interviewer, not the camera.
Right.
There's just so many things wrong with this.
We don't even know who the interviewer is.
No. Yes.
Right. That's one thing. The cameraman, it's clearly on a tripod. because the camera's not moving unless he's zooming in and out. He keeps zooming in and out like, fuck, I can't get the right shot. Shit, fuck, I can't figure it out.
Right?
Why are you the cameraman then?
Bobby, fucking stop moving around so I can focus.
But even when he stopped moving, the cameraman's still like,
Right?
shit, fuck, what the fuck are you doing?
You're ruining your soda.
And it's fine. And then you keep hearing, and he's being so loud with it that you keep hearing like the camera being adjusted. It's like, shut the fuck up.
This was weird.
Stop moving the
Yes,
camera.
I agree completely.
What the hell?
I was very annoyed with this segment.
What was the point of that?
I honestly don't know why Bobby Roode couldn't come out to the ring and just say something.
Yeah.
Like, and then you could still have Roderick Strong come in and interfere.
Sure.
Like, what was the point of the interviewer? There was really none. I think Bobby Roode is probably better without an interviewer, to be honest.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. And the
especially whoever this fuckface was.
The backstage interviews are never good.
No.
Not even in NXT. They're never good anymore. They used to be the best thing about wrestling,
Mm-hmm.
and they're just not good anymore. They're so overly and heavily scripted.
You know what? You're right, because like some of like the most classic promos of all time come from backstage interviews. I can think of the Macho Man.
Classic ones, yeah.
It's so many other
And they
ones.
didn't have scripts.
Great,
Hey, just talk about how you're going to beat Hogan.
Mm-hmm.
Like The Rock would just go off. Stone Cold would just go off. That's how it was.
Yeah.
They don't do that anymore. It's so heavily fucking scripted that it sucks. And these are wrestlers. Most of them are not actors, so they're not good at, playing with the words and stuff.
Yeah. It's disappointing.
Yeah.
But the problem is when you get someone who is good at it, they don't let him off the hook as easily.
It seems like Cena's allowed to do whatever he wants for the most part.
Sure.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
And like Jericho's the best at it right now. You know what I mean? Like I know he's not really back yet. He came back, for one episode of SmackDown, but when he's there, he's like the best at just fucking going. You know what I mean? Like him and Kevin Owens were so great going back and forth. So anyways, Bobby sits down. He makes fun of Roderick Strong again.
Yep.
And then he invites Drew McIntyre for a sit down on next week's episode of NXT. But then good old Roddy shows up looking for a fight. But he's held back by some wrestlers as well as the Ely twins. And they hold him back as Rude makes his escape. Like that was the one funny thing is Rude's like, hey, and then he just runs away.
That was funny. Get him, motherfucker.
He just runs away like a coward,
That was good.
Yeah.
I don't know if you noticed this, but one of the Ely brothers was smiling the whole way.
Really?
Yes. He was smiling.
Oh my God.
That was pretty funny.
So then Regal shows up and tells Strong to be professional. But Roddy says he wants Bobby Roode, and then Regal tells Strong, my hands are tied. He's fighting McIntyre at TakeOver, so fuck off.
And
then Roddy storms off.
Heel Roddy?
Heel Roddy?
Heel Roddy?
But how's he going to turn heel? If he attacks Bobby Roode, that's not turning heel.
That's not?
No.
But he's a good guy. He's not supposed to be attacking people randomly.
Roman Reigns does it every week.
He's transfacial. He's allowed to do that.
Oh, right, transfacial.
Yeah. Bobby Roode. Roderick Strong is not. He's a classic
that won't turn
good
him
guy.
Heel. That won't turn him heel.
No?
No.
Attacking the biggest...
Because the storyline... Because Bobby Roode keeps saying, I want to fuck his wife. So no, you're not a bad guy if you punch the guy that keeps saying, I want to bang your wife.
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
What I'm afraid of here is that Roderick Strong is going to interfere in the title match at TakeOver Brooklyn and cost Bobby Roode the title. That's what I'm worried about here.
Sure, that's a worry, but I think it gets solved before then.
You think?
I think what happens...
Hope so. I don't want Roderick Strong to interfere in the match.
Well, I don't know if you're going to like what I'm thinking. I think next week when they have the sit down with Drew McIntyre, Roddy Strong interferes, comes out, and it now becomes a three-way at Brooklyn TakeOver.
Do you want to see that?
I think this is, as we've said before, like with Brock Lesnar, this is a way for Bobby Roode to lose without being pinned.
So Roderick Strong's getting pinned if that's the case. Because Drew McIntyre isn't getting pinned.
Yeah. This is a way for Drew McIntyre to win without also beating Bobby Roode. That's what I think. I would be frustrated too.
That's not a bad guess, but do you want to see that match?
I do not.
No.
but it does. I've seen a lot of matches I did not want to happen before.
Yeah.
Yes, I think it is something that definitely could happen. I don't know if there's spoilers. They haven't taped these yet, have they? Because there's always spoilers. I'm not sure. But
it seems like they've been doing a better job at that.
It does seem, yeah.
You know, when we first started this, the spoilers were everywhere, and now it's. I guess especially when it's a title, like when they have a title match on the show, like it's
those
like
are hard to,
them, like,
definitely hard to hide.
A few days early or something like that, and that's it. Like not weeks early, obviously. Yeah.
But I don't know. I think that would probably be better than, Roddy Strong just coming in to ultimately screw Bobby Roode out of the title.
Yeah, I mean, if Roode's gonna lose the belt, they'll get pinned. You know what I mean? Like lose the belt. Same with Lesnar.
You don't think that would hurt his character?
No. He escapes with a victory every time. That's his character. He lucks out every time.
But he would be losing.
But it doesn't matter. The whole point is he just keeps lucking out. Eventually, there has to be a payoff where he loses.
Or maybe instead of losing, maybe this would be a way for Bobby Roode to win as well without Drew McIntyre getting pinned.
Oh, true.
Because these are supposedly two of the
Actually,
biggest stars.
I think that's more likely. Yeah, that's a good point too. Maybe because then it saves McIntyre.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just options.
Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe you're right. I think maybe it does become a triple threat. Fuck.
I think it would be a fine match. I mean, those guys are really good in the ring.
I'd rather see what Roode McIntyre looks like one-on-one, though.
Sure.
Even if it means Roode losing, clean. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, because look, my dream of Roode keeping the title till the Royal Rumble and coming out at number 30, that's just an unrealistic expectation. That's just my fantasy. It's not happening.
Well, of course, because Roman Reigns is going to be number 30.
Just like last year.
And win.
Yeah. So, I don't know. We'll see. I actually think Seth Rollins has a really good chance of winning the Rumble next year.
No?
I mean, they put him on the game. He's the first full-timer that's been on the cover of a game in a long time. Because last year it was Lesnar. The year before that it was Stone Cold. The year before that it was... I don't know. I forgot.
I do want to talk about that for things we talk about. So remember that.
Okay.
Save that. Pin that thought, Andrew.
Okay.
Pin it.
Fine. So next up we have another Snapchat video promotion of the Street Profits.
of my Snapchat.
It's amazing because they're promoting your Snapchat.
Yes.
Fucking unbelievable.
That's amazing.
It's unbelievable. How many followers are you up to?
I'm almost up to like 500. Thank you.
We really need to use
NXT.
that to promote the podcast.
And we will.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's good.
Yeah, it's amazing. Every time I see it, I'm like...
Thanks. Follow me on Snapchat.
Right.
I just cannot believe
it. Is, but it's so weird when I see their videos. Those are Snapchat videos. But whose Snapchat are they?
Maybe it's their own personal Snapchat.
But I've tried to find their personal Snapchats, and I can't find their personal handles. Okay. So, I mean, it's not like they're, actively promoting that.
I mean, we said it last week a lot. I just don't know what the point of showing but then there's not really a Snapchat account.
No, there is.
Well, there is. Now there is.
And it's fine.
Hashtag push Street Profits Snapchat.
Yes. So every time you see that video.
Yeah. Think of Josh Reese. That's right.
Yeah.
But they're going to debut next week, and they're bringing the swag cam with them.
Yeah.
This is just... prime time and crime time all over again.
Andrew.
It's just sad that they keep rehashing. Really, two black guys, you can't be anything else. They have to just be crime. Oh,
I can't shit on these guys because I want them to become mega popular.
That's true. That is true.
I want them to get up to the main roster, so eventually I'll have millions of followers on Snapchat.
And WWE is gonna offer to buy your Snapchat account,
right? Hey, right now the Snapchat's pretty cheap, but the longer you keep promoting it.
What's the current offer? If WWE contacts you right now, what would you tell them?
You know what? I would probably sell the Snapchat for $1,000
to the WWE. They can afford way more money than that.
No, I'm being modest.
No, well then you'd hold on to it. You wouldn't sell it.
You know what? What I actually want, You know what? This should be a video that me and you do afterwards, and we'll do this, and we'll send it off to the WWE.
Right.
But me and you want jobs. We want jobs. I think if we're smart enough to do this and invent ideas for the WWE, there's apparently a place for us to be working for the company.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll work with the female talent in the Mae Young Classic.
You stole my Snapchat, damn it.
I would love to have like a meeting with like Vince McMahon. So they tell me you have a Snapchat of mine.
Yeah. Well, you watched The League, right?
Yes.
What was it, season 4 when Taco bought
Jones.
the DallasCowboys.com?
Right. This is almost that exact same
and then
scenario.
Jerry Jones pays him like $100,000 or something like that.
Jerry, feel free to send the jet. Take me and Andrew to NXT.
Yeah.
I'll sell you the Snapchat. Oh, Taco got 500,000. I don't
got 500.
Yeah, Taco got $500,000. I don't think it's worth that much. Like,
well, no, it's not.
Yeah, me and Andrew will just take steady. You know what? We'll take a contract for 1 year. We'll prove ourselves. 1 year contract with WWE. That's the offer.
They'll probably just be like, let's just move them to Instagram. And they're the Street Profits on Instagram.
Hey, well, you know what? When they eventually do, that's fine. But I'll still have thousands of followers on Snapchat.
Yep. Yeah.
That'll be promoting eventually this podcast.
Exactly.
Yeah. So thank you. WWE is in turn going to be promoting our podcast.
Oh, boy.
So right now, WWE, you can hire me and Andrew. We're pretty cheap. Andrew, I think you know what? I would work for $35,000 a year. I know. Well, what would you do? I know you might a little bit more because you got family. Plus, you'd have to move.
Oh, it's true. Yeah. Like 45.
So there you go. For 70 grand, you can get Andrew and I. We're a great team. We'll create tons of content. We'll make sure no one steals Snapchats anymore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll get all the Snapchat accounts.
We will. That will be our only job is Snapchat.
I don't know if it's worth $40,000 a year. So, anyways, next up we have Sonya Deville versus some jobber named Jenna Van Bemmel.
She was pretty hot.
No, she wasn't. Oh, yeah. Right. Because she's a monster.
She is not, but I immediately followed her on Instagram.
She's like Charlotte, but fat. She's like a fat Charlotte.
She was buff. She was not fat. She was swole. Andrew, you see those muscles?
That's attractive? A woman with big muscles?
I didn't say it was attractive.
You said she was hot.
Yes, she is hot. Her face, she was hot. She had jiggle in all the right places. She was great.
Where did she have jiggle?
She had jiggle in her boobies and her butt.
Her arms?
No. You're just a hater.
No, she's like a fat Charlotte.
So. No. She was much better. This chick was great. Immediately follow her on Instagram.
Much better than Charlotte?
Much better. Charlotte, B.
They
maybe
both
a C.
look the same.
Oh, no.
This one's fat.
No.
So how is she better than Charlotte?
Her name was
Jenna Van Bemmel.
Hold on. Jenna
Van. Do you want to look? I have it typed. Bemmel.
Jenna Van Bemmel, A+.
Oh, A+, huh?
A+.
Well, she lost in like 3 minutes.
Well, you know what? If they weren't pushing Sonya Deville so hard, for whatever reason I don't understand.
Sonya Blade.
What was her name again?
No, Sonya Deville.
No, the other one. Jenna. Jenna would be an all-star. Jenna has the look. She's got the size. She's got the demeanor. She could crush.
I don't think she has any of those things.
She would be amazing.
Okay.
She's like a more attractive Nia Jax.
I guess, because everyone is.
Yeah, what did you just say?
Everyone's more attractive than Nia Jax. Nia Jax is getting a little full of herself now that she's gonna be on Total Diva. Now Nia Jax is acting like she's the hottest chick on the planet,
and it's not. She's
in for a rude awakening.
It's this Jenna lady, but
she's hotter than Victoria Gonzalez.
Well, no, I was gonna say it's Victoria Gonzalez, and then it's Jenna.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So next up, Caleb Braxton interviews Hideo Itami backstage, and of course, we don't really understand what he's saying, but he kind of says that Cassius Ohno is giving him no respect, and then he starts yelling in Japanese, He grabs the mic from her, heads to the ring, and then he demands the crowd show him respect. None of this makes any lick of sense at all, right? Right?
Right.
He just goes to the crowd, give me respect. What are you talking about? When were they not giving you respect?
Because they're trying to boo while he is trying to talk. While he is trying to get his stuff out.
No one was like even caring.
I know.
Stop booing me. We're not. I'm eating a hot dog.
I don't fucking care.
I don't care. I'm going to the bathroom, actually. I was already halfway up the stairs.
I'm waiting for Cassius Ohno.
Yeah. So he starts yelling in Japanese again. So Aleister Black comes out. He gets in the ring. He gets face-to-face with Itami. Hideo in his fucking pink shoes backs off, and he pretends to leave the ring. But then he charges at Aleister, and he gets hit with the black
Out
mask.
of nowhere!
Out of nowhere.
Yeah. I didn't see that coming.
Black mask.
I saw that coming.
Well, everyone saw that coming. Yeah. And spoiler alert, that's going to be a match at TakeOver Brooklyn.
Yeah, spoiler alert, that's the lead match.
I think TakeOver is going to be 3 hours.
I think it could be too. Because there's so many matches.
We got the title matches, right? That's
Yep.
4. This would be 5 already. Is that it? Are there no more matches? Wasn't Gargano supposed to be in a match at TakeOver?
Gargano, yep. And plus, Cien Almas, he's not going to be in action. Or will he?
Maybe not. I don't know.
So many.
I don't know. I don't know if you could fit 6 matches in 2 hours.
Maybe there's not going to be as many, or maybe there's going to be more matches.
Or maybe it'll...
Because there's going to be shorter matches. Like, do we really need to see Asuka and Ember Moon go 30 minutes?
Well, no, they didn't go 30 minutes the first
I'm just saying, 15. Do we need to see them go more than 10 minutes?
They need to go at least 15. 15.
Do we need to see the Authors of Pain go 15 minutes? No,
we don't.
Exactly. So there's going to be time to fill.
Yeah.
Like this match between Hideo Itami and Aleister Black.
That'll be a long one.
That probably needs to be long.
20.
Yeah.
At least, 20 between 20 and 25,
sure.
I guess.
And you know what? Maybe if
so would Rude and McIntyre, 25.
What
Give me that fucking thing. What is that?
No,
what is it?
It's tea. Listen.
Stop smelling your tea bag.
That sounds weird.
You're teabagging yourself.
I love the smell tea. What I'm saying is also another match that could be short if we think that, it could be ended quickly is the main event between Bobby Roode and if it's a triple threat and they want to get to shocking win, you have them.
It can't be
give
short.
The glorious bomb or whatever,
at least
and then
be 20 minutes. It can't be short.
Well, I'm just saying
the glorious bomb. It's the glorious DDT.
DDT, whatever.
Are you done with your tea bags?
Yeah, it's starting to lose smell.
Thank God. So yeah, we'll see how that match plays out at TakeOver. Although, of course, Aleister's going to win. So then Aleister Black fought Kyle O'Reilly, who I guess is another indie star. I guess he's just going to keep fighting indie stars that make their debut.
People were hyped as shit about this guy.
I think it was his family in the crowd.
It's a lot of people in the crowd. Then
his whole family.
Yeah, apparently it was a king, not King of the Ring. What was it?
Not King of the Ring.
No, I think that's
MMA. WWE. John. Ring of Honor.
Ring of Honor.
They said New Japan.
New Japan.
So I don't
know.
But he didn't look. I mean, there was nothing to his look.
Yeah, I'll be honest.
Had blue spandex.
When he first came out, I thought he was a chopper. I know he jobbed out, but like when I saw him, when I was looking up this guy and everything, there was a lot of people that were talking about him. I think
Triple H posted a picture of Instagram like, "Welcome Kyle O'Reilly.
Yeah,
this is a big deal."
Yeah,
it's like, well, is it? He lost and he looks kind of shitty. Like he just wears, blue spandex. That's not so great.
Yeah,
There's nothing to his look.
Who is
He's
it?
Just like guy. I'm a guy. He just looks like generic guy.
I thought Bobby Fish was a little more interesting last week, or was it the week before? Recently.
Yeah, recently.
That Aleister Black just beat.
Like Kyle O'Reilly looks like when you go to create a wrestler and like
just
you
generic.
First start out, it's like the first guy. He's like, hey, here we go. It's like if you just put boots on him and send him out to the ring, that's Kyle O'Reilly. There's nothing to him. You know, give him a gimmick or something. You need a gimmick. You needed something.
I agree.
You need to have a look.
But
There's no look. You just look like generic guy number one. Generic out here comes to the ring. Generic wrestler.
Yeah, and but even his offense wasn't that great. I mean, I thought it was average.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
Like, is it Marcus Munoz that tagged us both about the main event?
I don't know.
I think he tagged us.
What did he say?
He said like the main event was really good, and I was like, I don't really think the main event was that good. I mean, like it was fine.
Yeah,
but I mean, was it great?
Nah. No. It didn't really keep my interest that well.
No, I mean it was not that a good technical wrestling match. I think is fine, but like this was just kind of meh.
Yeah,
meh.
I agree.
Yeah, okay.
And of course, Alistair gets the win after hitting Black Mass, and that it was the whole second half of the show, which I don't know if it deserved to be the whole second half of the show.
Well, plus this was
this was a short NXT. Yeah. It was 52 minutes, and this match started with like a minute 26.
Yeah.
So it went, the whole second half of the show.
Plus, if you count in the Itami stuff and all that, I mean, it was really like almost the whole fucking show.
Yeah, and it really didn't deserve to be. Because how many people really know who Kyle O'Reilly is?
Apparently, lots. I'm telling you, on Twitter, I mean, people are hyped as shit.
They knew he was coming, probably.
Maybe.
I don't know. So
it's probably a Bleacher Report that spoil it.
They said Almas is fight. Who is he fighting at? Jose, right? On the show.
Oh, that's right.
He's fighting No Way Jose next week.
Okay, I'm interested.
So he'll beat Jose.
Thank God.
Because he has Zelina Vega with him.
Yep.
Right.
He's got the power of love, Latin love.
I guess, but they don't look like they're a couple, right?
Unfortunately, they're like most Latin couples, always yelling at each other.
Oh man,
fiery Latin love. I can say that because I'm Latin.
She's with Austin Aries. So
that's right.
I don't know how he feels about that.
That is weird, though. But like all those guys can make out and stuff like that. But
they do.
I know.
Lana with Ziggler while Rusev has to watch.
Right.
It's like they were like purposely torturing Rusev. That's what that sucks.
Now they could be purposely torturing.
I legit felt bad for Rusev. I was like, man, he has to watch his woman like make out with some other fucking dude.
Right.
They're not like I get it. Like if you're
it's
an actor,
job.
If you're an actor and an actress, you sign up for that. Going in, if you marry an actress, she's gonna be doing some sex scenes, not actually having sex, but she's gonna be making out and stuff on camera. You know what you're getting into.
Yeah.
Rusev didn't. I mean, maybe he did, but Vince was like, oh, we gotta get her off Rusev and get her with a real handsome guy.
Yeah. She almost fucked Enzo. I mean, so many other things.
But they booked her turning face on Rusev in the worst way possible.
They've
Rusev
screwed up plenty.
Rusev, what?
They've screwed up plenty.
I mean, Rusev broke up with her, and then she cried. And then what does she do as soon as Rusev breaks up with her? Immediately goes and finds another man. Like, oh, I can't be alone. I'm just a weak woman that needs a man. No. Again, if you never heard my idea, I forgot who Rusev was feuding with at the time. I think it was before Ziggler. Maybe it was Ziggler. It doesn't really matter. But, like, Rusev's got, like, let's say Rusev and him are feuding. Lana's, he's being mean to Lana every week, right? So
this is when he got Summer Rae?
Before.
Okay.
This is before. He still has Lana at this point, I'm saying. And he's being mean to her every week, right? And you, like, feel eventually she's going to have enough. So, like, he's having a match with Ziggler. It's at a pay-per-view. And he gets him in the Accolade. And, like, Ziggler's, like, almost going to pass out. But then Lana just she gets on the apron or maybe in the ring, gets right in front of Rusev, rips off her dress, and is wearing a red, white, and blue bikini, like, an American flag bikini. And then Rusev's like, I love that. What are you doing? Because it freaks him out. And then like Ziggler hits the fucking zigzag and pins Rusev.
That would have been great.
That's how you turn Lana face.
But in your scenario, she's wearing a bikini. That wouldn't happen. She'd have to be wearing like a one piece or maybe like a parka.
But Total Divas, they're all like naked on that show.
Andrew. That's a different show. This show is geared towards 13-year-old children.
So, okay, fine, a one piece with the red, white, and blue. Who gives a shit? And it'd make Rusev...
She could have red, white, and blue handprints on her boobs.
Rusev, come and shit at the same time. Oh, Lana! You bitch! You cold fish!
Yes.
So who is your worst dress for NXT this week?
Worst dress, Sonya Deville.
You didn't like her dreadlocks? I thought you want those dreadlocks.
I want them, not her. I don't want them on her, no.
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 Hey, at least her finisher is like a fucking MMA move though now, right? Triangle submission or whatever.
Sure, but she's still such a horrible gimmick. I look forward to the in the Mae Young Classic. There is an actual legit MMA fighter.
Yeah.
Shayna Baszler. I look forward to her eventually coming to NXT.
And all of her matches are real.
All her former matches are real.
I had a Hideo Itami in his pink shoes.
Sure. So on the photo, are you just going to capture?
Yeah, just his shoes. He's all in black with pink shoes. Come on. Best dressed?
Best dressed new chick. She looked great.
New chick?
New chick.
What's her name?
Jenna.
Jenna what?
Jenna Vuns.
Well, no.
Hold on, I've got plenty of my notes.
So I guess you don't have.
I've got I've got plenty of my notes.
Because that person was
Jenna,
on the show.
Bobby Roode. Jenna.
No, Bobby Roode. You have Bobby Roode for best dressed?
No.
Right, we can put
Fuck,
in
where is
Bobby
it?
Roode.
Jenna Van. That's a weird name.
Nope.
Jenna Van Bimmel. Bimmel.
That's enough, I guess.
Bimmel.
How could you really say that, Josh? How
Seriously?
could you honestly say that?
Okay, hold on. www Universe, please tell me I'm right.
You did 5 that time.
I added an extra one because we had more flair. Tell me if you agree with me.
So what is the 5th W?
The 5th W.
What's wrong with wrestling? What?
With
What's
Andrew.
wrong with wrestling? What?
With Andrew.
No.
Tell me y'all guys thought that Van Bammel was pretty damn cute. I'd love to know.
Okay.
I'm waiting.
He's at Mr. Joshua on Twitter.
I'm not on Twitter.
You're not on Twitter?
I'm not on Twitter.
Oh, okay.
You can find me on Twitter at what's my new handle? Hold on.
Just follow him on Snapchat at Street Profits.
Oh yeah, yes. Please follow me on Snapchat at Street Profits. But my new handle or my new name on Twitter is no $5 words here. There we go.
Wow, that's amazing, Josh.
Yeah.
Good job. So my best dressed was Asuka. You have a problem with that?
I'm not going to. Listen.
Listen
here, buddy.
No one really was dressed great on the show, you know?
Jenna.
Okay.
I thought Jenna was fine.
Great.
Listen, if you have a problem with Jenna, I should have a problem with Asuka. Asuka did not bring it. A pantsuit? What is she, Hillary Clinton? Come on now.
I mean, Sonya Deville.
Just say Jenna, Andrew.
Okay. Worst moment?
Because you think Jenna's attractive. Thank you. Worst moment? It was the whole Sonya Deville match. That was awful.
I had Hideo's whatever the fuck he did.
I didn't mind it because I mean I'm kind of.
Because you didn't understand what he said. So
no, that's
how would
fine.
you know?
I'm interested in that feud.
Mm-hmm. Best moment.
Best moment was Bobby Roode.
Yeah, I agree.
Bobby Roode promo.
I agree.
Well, I guess like the Bobby Roode after promo when he's walking around. Get him!
Yeah.
Fuck that guy! Fuck that
Right.
bitch! His mouth.
Fuck that bitch. Fuck that bitch.
That was so funny. That was great.
Mm-hmm.
That was great.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah.
So I didn't think this was a bad episode of NXT. Thought it was all right.
It was okay.
Yeah.
It was all right. So on to things we talk about. I only have one
Things
thing.
that we talk about.
Nope. Now I have
Player.
Now I have to edit that.
We got to get us a song. You say things we talk
You keep
about.
moving that way.
I
You're
say
getting away
things we
from the
talk about.
camera. Why don't you
Isn't it? Sorry.
Scoot this way a little.
Better?
There we go.
Better?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Better?
No, that's not better.
Am I in your ears?
No.
I'm in your ears.
So did you hear about Ho Ho Loon?
I did.
Your favorite wrestler?
I did.
He-
What was your favorite Ho Ho Loon match?
Wasn't there only one? And he got whooped?
I think there was more than one.
2?
I remember.
2.
I remember
Not more than 2.
Which one do you remember?
I don't.
I remember one with Oni Lorcan.
Yes. Oh, I watched the.
There was another one.
The episode that I did with Eric. It was the episode where Asuka fought Nikki Cross, the ladder match, and Ho Ho Loon fought someone. And he came out. For anyone watching on YouTube, he just came out. He was like, like he didn't know what to do for like his pose at the stage.
Because
He was like confused.
It's only like a second time.
So he requested his release, and WWE granted it.
Yeah.
He cited family problems.
Poor guy.
Yeah.
I felt bad.
Maybe he just needs to go work out, get some muscle. You're gonna be a wrestler.
Now, no,
like he's too skinny to be a cruiserweight.
Oh, you joked that generic wrestler was what's his face?
Kyle O'Reilly.
Kyle O'Reilly. Generic wrestler is Ho Loon.
Ho Loon is like wannabe wrestler guy. Like, I want to be a wrestler. You're too little and you're too small to be a wrestler.
It was like the one feud that I remember, and this was after the feud with Oney Lorcan, but I don't remember how it started. It might have been with
Cien Almas.
Maybe
Didn't Almas make fun of him backstage?
Yeah, for being small or whatever.
Yeah.
And then Lorcan's like, no, pick on someone.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like, look, I have nothing against the small wrestlers, because Shawn Michaels is considered small. But if you're going to be small, you have to have some muscle.
Sure,
you have to have muscles.
Yeah.
That's where Daniel Bryan makes up for it.
Ho Loon was very, very unassuming.
Yeah.
And I think that's an understatement.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. So what do you want to talk about?
Well, one of the things I want to talk about, because I wanted to circle back to the video game. So, and right. You're of course more adept at this because, as I mentioned, I'm just a baby in this WWE experience. Ugh. So one of the things I'm confused about was, and I know that the video game and the promos have been out there for a while, but I haven't had a chance to talk about it. So why is Seth Rollins a heel in the video?
We talked about this already. Yeah, I don't know.
But is that natural? Like, no. Okay, so I mean so the guys, do they not play their characters
I said,
on
wow,
the video?
Seth Rollins turned heel.
Okay, so that's shocking.
Yeah.
Okay, so
yeah.
To then follow it up with, now they have the new promos with Kurt Angle. Yeah. Is this like a hint at him that he's going to be wrestling Seth Rollins, avenging the WWE firing? I don't understand.
I don't know.
Like if you're trying to put two and two together.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be how it works?
Because Seth Rollins burned it down, then Angle's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and then he picks up his gear and like, okay.
Maybe. I don't know, maybe.
Oh, okay.
I feel like everyone thinks Angle will wrestle Triple H if he has a match, Obviously, it's not going to be at SummerSlam.
Obviously.
Maybe by WrestleMania. I don't know. He has to at least have one more match, right?
He
never had like a final match in WWE. So you'd hope, at least have one more match. Don't main event WrestleMania. You don't deserve that shit anymore. But, have another match. Why not?
Would you be interested in Rollins and Angle?
Sure, why not? I don't know what the story would be.
Well, I mean,
I don't see it happening.
If it would be
Rollins
something,
is going to be a good guy for a while now. You know that.
Sure.
So I don't see that happening. I don't see Angle turning heel. Speaking of the video game, Seth Rollins is the cover of 2K18.
Yeah.
First full timer since. Let me see. First full timer since CM Punk in 2K13. Because after that, 2K14 was The Rock, then Stone Cold, then Brock Lesnar.
So
it's been a while.
So CM Punk is somewhere secretly happy?
I don't
a full timer's finally getting some run.
I don't think he gives a shit.
My boy Seth is finally getting some love.
I don't think Seth is his boy.
You don't think so?
No.
They hate each other?
I don't think they hate each other. No, I just don't think they're friends.
They're homies?
Yeah.
Okay, so I saw this on Reddit.
Ooh, Maurice's beautiful new bikini photos.
Oh.
Click.
The other thing that I can't believe you did not bring up was Emma is no longer able to compete. Not Emma.
No, Bailey.
Not Bailey.
Eva Marie. I tweeted it yesterday.
Yeah, but we didn't.
So what? Who cares? No one cares about that bitch.
Give me your favorite Eva Marie moment.
when her tits almost came out.
Was
When her
that
top
your?
came off, of course.
Well, I didn't know if she
Everyone
had.
wanted to see
I didn't know
that.
if she had more gaff moments like that in the past.
You know, someone tweeted it. She eliminated, like they had a battle royal in NXT when Asuka, like right after Asuka debuted or something like that, and she eliminated Asuka in the battle royal.
Wow.
It's like, oh my God.
So if
Is Asuka undefeated? Does that count?
if we're playing wrestling math, maybe that's what spurred Asuka to this massive winning streak.
Yeah.
No one will ever. I thought something funny that
That's ridiculous.
I saw someone put on Reddit. The segment when Mick Foley, I think it might have been when his tooth came out, or maybe it was before with
when he was talking to
with Sami Zayn.
Zayn
is like, I'm worth 1,000 Eva Marie's.
Yeah.
That was great, but
right.
But yeah, so I mean,
Eva Marie will like be a ring girl at the next UFC fight. You know,
I wouldn't be.
That's where she
mad about
belongs.
that.
You know. Because when you watch UFC and the ring girls with the cards, you're like, oh my God, that's the hottest chick ever.
Sure.
And then the next round, it's a different girl. You're like, oh my God, that's the hottest chick ever. And you
Sure.
just do that every round.
Yeah, no, I mean, I thought Eva Marie was very, very attractive, and I loved her
She
on.
is attractive.
Yeah, I love
horrible wrestler.
Horrible wrestler.
Someone tweeted, "Oh man, if her ring work was just a little better, she'd be a great heel." I'm like, okay, what about her mic work?
So tell me.
That's like saying, "Oh man, this wrestler would be really good if they could wrestle and talk on the mic." Well, that's anyone. Oh man, this receiver would be really good if he could catch the ball. Well, sure.
So tell me this: is there, like, go back in time? We're booking Eva Marie. Is there any way that you could have made Eva Marie successful?
No.
She was born to be a terrible in the ring, and a terrible presence in the WWE.
I would book
could
her,
she have
just
been,
like I said with Lana, I would book her like Goldberg, like 2 moves, wins the match.
but not
She's
even
just
that. I mean,
dominant.
like, could she have just been like a really, really good valet?
Sure. Yeah, valet, sure.
Okay.
Still a terrible actress, but, you know.
Okay.
She got in some fucking movie, so I don't know who she screwed to get in that movie.
The Rock.
The Rock, yeah.
Because I saw that she was doing something with The Rock in one of those in one of the things that.
What was she in, Baywatch?
She might have had a cameo in it. I wouldn't doubt it.
She gets murdered in the new movie she's in, whatever it is. She gets murdered though, so I don't know.
Aww.
You want to do the WWE poll?
Hold on. I think so. This is the last thing I have on things we talk about,
Okay.
and I thought it was a pretty good question I saw on Reddit, and I figured you might have some good takes on this, and I can read some of the responses on here too. But the question was posed by MXOVO123, and his question was: is there a better debut than Chris Jericho's debut, WWE debut, his original one?
No.
So you thought that was great because the countdown clock and everything?
Yeah. There's no better debut than that.
Is there anything else that's up there? Someone says JR saying that's got to be Kane.
It's good. Yeah, it's not Jericho though.
Okay.
That's a good one, but it's not Jericho.
Let me see what else. What are some
It's
other
not
ones?
Jericho. No one knew it was Jericho. That's what made it even more special.
Someone says AJ Styles at the Royal Rumble.
Again, that's another good one, but
Okay.
no, it's not Jericho. It's not. Best debuts.
This one's interesting. This isn't a WWE one, but someone says Vader in New Japan Wrestling caused a riot and got New Japan kicked out of the Tokyo Dome for a short time when he debuted. Interesting.
No.
So you can't think of very many other ones.
Look at it. The page. No.
Kevin Owens dropping Cena.
No. The Jericho one was hyped so well with the countdown clock for months. And
Now-
then he fucking comes out.
Tell me something as someone, of course, that wasn't watching it.
What culture has Kane as the number one? But no, it was Jericho. Jericho's was better. It was the hype. There was so much hype, so much pop. Maybe I'd say Kane was 2, but Jericho's number 1 for sure.
Someone says a Nexus.
Yeah, But again, none of these really. Even
I'm just
come
telling you
close.
some other answers.
I know. I'm just telling you. None of them even come close to Jericho.
So-
AJ Styles is really good.
So tell me this, because I of course wasn't watching at this time. Someone says no love for Taz.
Fucking Taz.
I don't.
One of the biggest disappointments. I've already said this, right?
Yes, but
Oh
it's
my
okay. Go ahead,
God.
Vint.
In the video packages, they make him look like this big fucking guy,
Yeah.
and then he comes out and he's 5'2". It's like,
But he's
holy
suplexing
shit,
everyone,
he's
right?
He's gonna get his ass kicked by everyone. His push lasted like a month. Whoa, what a garbage wrestler.
So tell me this, as someone that was watching the WWE at that time, what did y'all think was happening with the countdown clock when it was going on?
That's tough. I don't know. It was a long time ago, like 99. I don't remember what I was thinking. Well, the thing was, because I mean, I was a kid. I was in middle school. I had no clue that it was going to be Jericho. I mean, I think we figured that it was some wrestler debut, I guess, right? But I had no idea it was Jericho. I mean, I remember loving that it was Jericho because I didn't watch Monday Night. What was it? Monday Night Nitro? No.
Nitro.
Huh?
Nitro.
No, but it had a name.
It wasn't Monday Night Nitro?
Maybe it was. Yeah, it had Monday Night Nitro? That doesn't sound right. Is it? Yeah. Oh, Monday Nitro. Monday Nitro, not Monday Night Nitro. WCW Monday Nitro. Yeah, okay. I wouldn't watch it that much, but I would tune in, and this is before DVR, so you have to just go back and forth, right?
Sure.
So I would, like, Jericho is my favorite thing about, like, I would watch it if he was on. So I'd go back and forth. When Jericho was on, I would watch Monday Nitro.
Okay.
You know? So I loved when he debuted. I mean, everyone did, you know?
And this was before the internet, of course, so I mean, no one knew that it was coming out.
That's why, it was so much better then when you had no idea.
So this is more about Taz. So someone added on here.
Taz!
Just let me at least say it. Taz, in my humble opinion, brings all the ECW height, heartbeat vignettes, goes over an undefeated Kurt Angle. And then someone says, I remember Taz choked out Angle, and he claimed that he was still undefeated as a result of the pay-per-view. It was acknowledged for a loss after that. So people are on here keep on saying Taz.
Well, look, he has a following on his radio show, right? So I guess some people liked him. By the way,
someone says
I forgot
Christian.
to mention this. Christian? But wasn't his debut with the Brood? I don't know about that as a debut. I don't know.
There's so many comments on here. It's a really popular thread.
So listen.
Sure.
Someone, stop saying sure every time I say something.
Sorry. Sure.
Ooh, of course he does it more. So someone made a video on YouTube showing that Taz's theme song is the Shield's well, I guess it's Roman Reigns' theme song now, right?
Dun-dun.
It's that but faster.
Play it.
Well, I'd have to pull it up.
Pull it up. I'll keep on reading some more. Someone says Sting's WWE debut was pretty goddamn awesome. I don't remember Sting's WWE debut.
Sting? Well, that was the Survivor Series match when he came out and beat up Triple H and then put Ziggler's arm over Rollins. Were you watching that?
I must have not been watching that.
That was before Rollins was champion. And yeah, you weren't watching it. Okay, here, we have to mute our mics to hear because we don't have our headphones.
Okay.
So let me pull it up here. Hopefully there's no commercial. That's Taz. That's the music under it. And that's something, right? I was like, holy shit, it is.
I think everyone out there probably has their mind blown too.
I mean, it's the same beat. It's the same exact beat. Now, you understood what that was. They put Roman Reigns music on there as well. But they did it so that you could see, like, it's the same timing and everything, you know? Oh, the Big Show. That was a big one too. He interfered in the cage match between Stone Cold and Vince.
Did he
But
come
Stone Cold
out?
still won. But Big Show came through the ring, like from the bottom of the ring.
Okay, so you didn't hear the word?
No. No, in fact, that was when he was Paul White or Paul Wright. I always forget what his fucking real name was.
Well,
Oh my God, that's Paul White. It's like, no, it's the Giant. Because everyone knew him as the Giant in WCW. You know?
It's so weird. Does he
Goldberg.
have Big Show on his driver's license? Big Show.
Yeah, he does. Taz numbers. Get the fuck out of here. Taz.
I'm telling you, there were a lot of
I guess
comments
The
on
Undertaker
Taz.
was a big deal, but no one really knew who he was. But Jericho's was the biggest deal because people knew who he was.
Yeah.
The hype was just so great, you know?
Mhm.
That's what made it so that good.
Okay.
This one has Jericho at 3. The NWO, that's not a debut.
So I mean, but
Those all 3 wrestlers were on the show. That's not a debut. That's a stable debut. That's not a debut.
so I mean, like Kevin Owens not coming out to John Cena's U.S. Challenge, Open Challenge. That wasn't a big pop because at
It
the
was.
time you didn't know who Kevin Owens was.
No, but he was on NXT. He's a part of WWE, so that can't be
Sure.
the biggest debut when he's not. You know what I mean? It
Sure,
was a big
sure.
deal because Jericho jumped ship from the rival company. That's what made it so big, and the hype along with it.
Kind of like Styles. He didn't really
Yes,
jump
but
ship
again-
though. But yeah.
Again, TNA is not even close to the level that WCW was. You know, when
Yeah.
it was the Monday Night Wars, they were neck and neck for a long time,
Yeah.
a really long time. So yeah, that's all you got, right?
Yeah, that's all I got. I will say like
Yeah.
the Dudleys who came back. I thought that was a pretty good one.
That's not a debut. That's a return.
Oh.
So now you're getting into
yeah.
best returns of all time.
Mm.
And Jericho's up there as well when he returned, when
Yes.
he came back for the
Which one? There's been so
well, no,
many,
the,
right?
the first return.
Mhm.
When he came back, it was awesome. And it wasn't as surprising that time because there was like this code thing, and it was like, can you break the code? And it was like, well, that's probably Jericho, right? But we didn't care because we fucking wanted Jericho to come back. So
Right.
he came back with short hair, and it was so great too. You should watch it. It was really
Okay.
because like Randy Orton beat, maybe he beat Shawn Michaels at the pay-per-view the night before. And then on Raw, he had his championship celebration, and he had this fucking guy, because I think it was around the Olympics, and this guy was carrying like an Olympic torch, but it was for Randy Orton, and he's like he's like backstage running to the ring with it, and then he gets clothesline, and then you just see Jericho's back doing, that, and it's like, oh my God! And it was a great return. It's one of the best returns.
Oh, I've got one more debut
Shawn
for
Michaels also a great return when he returned and he joined the NWO. That was a good one.
you. One more debut for you.
Yeah.
The Singh brothers.
Fuck you.
You know there's a special place.
You were trolling with that.
You
last
know
one.
there's a special place in your heart for the Singh brothers.
Oh, I like the Singh brothers. Yeah. They're the best thing about Jinder Mahal. I mean, Jinder Mahal's
I do.
terrible. The
You know
Singh
what?
brothers are good. So that's the whole thing. It's not a race thing. Jinder Mahal sucks. The Singh brothers are great. We all love the Singh brothers.
Yes.
They're the new J&J security. They're really good.
I will say the saddest thing about
I miss J&J security. In fact, I want to see a match between J&J and the Singh brothers. Oh, it'd be great.
That would be great. The saddest thing about the end of the feud between Randy Orton and Jinder Mahal is that I won't be able to see Randy Orton actually kill the Singh brothers.
I know.
It felt like that was his goal.
And he never RKO'd his grandma.
Right.
What a disappointment.
Right? Another thing on things that we continue to talk about. What was up with the return of the Great Khali? Why was that never addressed again?
What was weird is after that we talked about this on the other show that he was moved to current superstars on their website.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's back to alumni, so I guess it was a one-off.
Well, I'm just saying, but why didn't he say like, yeah, I had my fucking cousin or whatever. Yeah, I hired the Great Khali to come out here and do this one time.
By the way, the last time we saw Khali, the last 2 years of his career, he would come out dancing like an idiot. And then like Maria would do the fucking kiss cam and he'd be involved. I mean, he was a complete joke when you last saw Khali.
Maria?
So for him to return and be this serious guy and choke Orton, it was like, no, you were You weren't even wrestling the last 2 years of your career. You would just come out and dance like an idiot.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And like tag with Hornswoggle. It was so dumb.
He tagged with Hornswoggle?
I think so.
Oh.
He at least danced in the ring. It was a complete joke.
That's a strange tag team.
Complete joke. At least they don't do that anymore. They don't have a wrestler just come and dance and then leave. You know? At least Naomi wrestles after she dances.
Well, that wrestler's in NXT. And his name is
wrestles. But he wrestles.
Does he wrestle?
Khali would come out. This was his dancing. That's it. It's fucking stupid. Let's move on.
I agree.
Let's get to the polls real quick. Which women's champion is more likely to walk out of SummerSlam with her title? I think that one's obvious, right? Alexa Bliss.
Oh, does it have Naomi too?
Naomi. Well, it says which women's champion. There's only two.
Oh, okay.
I mean, Naomi's getting cashed in on 100%, right?
I think
Carmella's 100% cashing in.
I think it's Naomi. I think Bliss has a bigger chance of retaining.
Yeah, of course. No, it says who's more likely to walk out with their title.
Oh,
Alexa.
okay. Yeah. Bliss.
Naomi's getting cashed in on.
Yes.
I think we all expect that. It's 50-50
Wow.
right now. Which superstar presents the biggest threat to Lesnar's Universal title at SummerSlam? It's probably going to be Reigns. Oh, it is Braun.
Nice.
Braun, 54%. Do you believe Paul Heyman when he says Brock Lesnar will leave if he loses at SummerSlam? Yes, if he loses the Beast Incarnate's next fight. Will be inside the octagon against John Jones.
Interesting.
No, Heyman is bluffing. If he loses, the Beast will be inside a WWE ring sooner rather than later.
A direct...
Well, no. He's leaving after WrestleMania.
No, I'm just saying that they're actually saying John Jones and UFC on a WWE website.
Yes. What is Brock Lesnar's most significant SummerSlam moment? Defeating The Rock for the WWE Championship in 2002. That's probably it. Dominating Cena and winning the WWE World Heavyweight title in 2014.
Ooh,
That's
Goldberg.
a big one. What? You'd say SummerSlam.
He didn't do that in Goldberg?
No.
Oh, okay.
He didn't. No, he didn't.
He split Randy Orton open, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's the next one.
Mm.
And then forcing Triple H to submit a no DQ match in 2012.
I'm picking Orton. Bam.
No. That was not his most significant moment.
It was the most shocking.
It was beating The Rock, and he became the youngest champion ever at the time. And then when Lesnar left, Vince got pissed and gave it to Orton, and then took it right away from Orton. He just wanted to take that away from Lesnar, as if Lesnar gave a shit. The winner was dominating Cena.
Oh.
We already did that one. I guess we're done.
Yeah, sometimes they go through all the old ones.
Yeah.
Again.
All right, you want to play the so Adam Wilson, who makes those songs with all the quotes, he made one for the NXT podcast.
Sure.
You want to play it? All right, you got to turn your mic off again. Let's do it.
So I'm looking like into the camera. Andrew, real life. Green Day's not awful, but they are overrated. And he goes, oh my God, I knew you were joking, I knew you were trolling, blah 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 blah. And I was like, no, I wasn't, dude, I'm being honest. They're overrated. They're an overrated group. Okay, continue.
Actually, I worked at Domino's and I got fired because I did a prank call. Not like when someone called in and I didn't really feel like taking any more orders. Like, hola, ¿cómo estás? Wrong number.
Really? You're going to tell me you know geography now?
I don't know much.
Would Josh still love Little Caesars if Ryback cut a promo on how much he hated them and how their $5 hot and ready pizzas are complete shit? Hashtag these are important questions.
I'm getting tired of these Ryback and Little Caesars pizza questions, but you know what? They're fucking great.
Yeah.
I would not like Ryback if he cut a promo.
So you wouldn't be a fan anymore?
I would not. I don't know how you could
The big guy's hungry, but not for Little Caesars.
Would Josh give Ryback a reach around for a year's supply of Little Caesars?
Oh, that's an interesting one.
That is an interesting. Oh,
quite the paradox.
I'm not gay for Ryback or Little Caesars, but let me think about this for a minute.
No. Maybe for a lifetime supply, I might think about it.
Would Josh rather have Ryback do a cartwheel dick smack to the face or live without Little Caesars? So which one is it,
What
Josh?
the fuck is a cartwheel dick slap
Yeah,
in the face?
there's a cartwheel, but while he does it, his dick smacks you in the face.
That actually sounds kind of athletic. I think I would want to see that.
You getting a dick to the face?
I'd want to see how he does that.
But clearly, AJ Styles is like one of the best wrestlers in the world right now.
Yeah.
In terms of in-ring performer, like Bobby Roode's a great character. You know, he's a good enough wrestler to get by. But like, it's his character that makes great. Like AJ Styles is there's a reason why he's called phenomenal. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's this generation's next Ryback.
I'm gonna fucking punch you in the face. Would Josh turn gay if Ryback offered him his Little Caesar?
Why did they ever give up the "Feed Me More" chant? I don't understand.
Well,
that was one of the most exciting things about Ryback.
it was the only exciting thing about Ryback, and unfortunately, no one's feeding him anymore. So,
No.
like, maybe this is a permanent thing.
That would be very depressing. I'm hoping this is... I mean, this would kill my radio career. Definitely.
Yeah, you think?
Can I can't do a sports flash like this.
Oh my god,
I'm supposed to do a sports flash next Friday.
that would be awesome if.
I'm Josh Reese with your sports radio 6 and sports flash.
James Harden, what do you say?
James Harden 9 for
The Rockets lost to the Spurs again.
Oh Jesus.
That was amazing.
That was great.
Oh, that was amazing.
Congrats, Adam. That was
God.
great. Why'd you have to put it underneath
It was
that
all
type of music? That was awful. Green Day.
Very good Green Day cover, Adam.
That
I
was
liked it
awful.
a lot. It sounded like the real thing.
I'm known for more than just Ryback. I haven't even
It
mentioned
was like
Ryback in
80%
forever.
was Ryback sex questions.
Right?
How much would you suck his dick?
Zero.
Oh my God.
0%.
Well, you said you take the dick slap for it. The
I
cartwheel
said-
dick slap.
I said I would be interested in seeing how it would work mechanically.
But it's still happening to you. This reminded me of a lot of stuff. That was good.
It did.
Remember when you made the Ryback poem or the what was the obituary for him?
That's right. When he got cut, and I
Yeah.
sent in the
Let's get one
minute
more.
and a half.
Feed
audio.
me more. Yeah, I was like, yeah, just do like 30 seconds. I'm like, Josh did like 2 minutes. What the fuck? Feed
right.
me more.
All right, come on, guys, say it with me. Feed me.
We're like, nope.
Y'all didn't say it with me, assholes.
That was really good though.
That was back in the day before two podcasts.
Yeah,
Yeah,
awesome.
those were deep cuts. Deep cuts. Isn't there more current stuff that I've been saying?
I
Plenty.
like when they do the old stuff because it reminds me. I forgot. We forget about all that stuff.
the old stuff.
Yeah.
It's the deep cut version.
I mean, people will like tweet me something I said on like the most recent episode, and I'm like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, no, when you said this, I was like, oh, because when you talk so much, you don't remember everything you say. You know?
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you do like an hour and a half show or something like this. So.
Yeah, Adam, you had me rolling on the floor laughing. Well, I mean, in my chair, rolling in my chair laughing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
Good stuff.
All right, let's get to fan questions now. This first one is from McLovin.
Hey, McLovin.
What's the update on Josh's Street Profits? Well,
you think that's a lady's profile,
No,
McLovin?
I don't think
No.
so.
Oh,
It's a bunch of dudes. The avatar is like a bunch of dudes drinking beer,
Yeah, that's not ladies.
so I don't think so. Well, we already gave the update on the Snapchat. What about your Tinder? How's your Tinder going? He wants to know.
Well, I mean, I haven't gotten. See, look, 8 people just added me on.
Shit.
Yeah.
That's awesome that you put the like Angelo Dawkins emoji on there.
Yes. Let's see. So, how many people just viewed my last snap? Up to 220 people.
Let me see. Where does it say the number?
Right there on the side where it has the eyeball.
Oh, okay. Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So 220.
That's great.
Oh, my Tinder. My Tinder's the same thing. I haven't gotten any chicks. Like
no matches?
no matches, because like I only go for the chicks that I'm interested in. I'm not like one of those guys that's just like, they're like, for instance, if it
Swipe
comes out,
right.
yeah, I'm
no
just
matter
like,
what.
oh, it's
Well, wait,
No.
do you pay for the service where you could like go infinity swipes?
no, like
Like you
not
only get
hot.
like 100 a day or something, right?
She's not hot. No, you can get Infinity, but you can only
Dude, you
do.
don't show their photos on the
She's not hot.
webcams.
Why
Come on.
not? I mean, they're on here. They obviously
Come on.
want to be seen.
They don't want to be on a video
This chick's
podcast.
not hot. Some of them probably aren't even real.
All right, enough with the Tinder. It was just a question.
Was it true? Well, I haven't gotten the action from it, if that's what you're wondering. And I don't
That's what he's
necessarily
wondering.
want action. I mean, I just
Well,
want,
you want action.
I want a connection. I want to find someone that I can love long term. I'm not looking for a short term solution to a long term problem. I'm looking.
Well, if you would let me help you with your profiles, maybe you would,
by
but you
all
don't let
means.
me.
By all means. What I'm hoping is that this Street Profits profile gets so
Do you get
large.
like Street Profit groupies, and
Yeah,
then they meet you and
maybe
they're
I
like, "Where's
can.
Angelo Dawkins?"
Like, ladies,
oh,
if-
he's coming. He's coming.
If y'all want to meet him, I'm how y'all get to Angelo
If you want to
Dawkins.
get with Angelo, you gotta fuck me first, and then become my wife. That's how we do this, and then you'll be in a hearse. I don't
That's
know.
right.
Flat Staniel, Pushfire Barry, Authors of Pain, Heavy Machinery, and Sanity. Go.
Push Heavy Machinery, fire Authors of Pain,
Oh, you're such a hater.
and bury Sanity. You gotta, Andrew, I know you are not the biggest fan of Heavy Machinery, but even you yourself have to admit that Heavy Machinery is one of the best things that's going on in wrestling at the current moment.
You can't even say that with a straight face.
That was 100% straight face.
Okay. No. I would fire Heavy Machinery.
Whoa! That's awful.
Yeah. Sorry. Jason Deere, which superstars do you think will move back to NXT from SmackDown and Raw if the recent rumors are true? We got into this a little bit on the
Yeah, I felt like
podcast.
we kind of talked about that last week. I was leaning more towards Dolph Ziggler, and that was to rebrand,
Yeah, and I like that one.
rebrand, redesign, rebuild.
That's not
Dolph.
A bad, yeah. Narendra Bond, are the Hardy Boys using the Woken gimmick since they lost their case with TNA? And Woken rhymes with broken. I mean, it certainly seems like that, right? Now they're woken. Whatever. I really don't care.
Did they? I didn't catch that.
Well, they did on the. It wasn't on the show. It was in an interview for WWE.com.
They said they're now woke.
He goes like, "We are woken." Yeah,
Interesting.
we'll see. Adam Wilson, if Ryback, who made the song,
Oh, Jesus.
if Ryback said he will get Josh Little Caesars for life for doing one of these, what do you pick? Touch tips, fondle his balls, ass to mouth.
What? No, I'm done with.
So like touch tips.
I am. Sure,
I mean, it seems like touch tips
touch
would be the
tips?
most innocent thing.
Touch
no, like
tips?
your tip of your dick.
No, I don't do that. That's disgusting.
But what that would be the least.
I would not want any of those things to be done. Adam, I don't know what your weird fascination is with
He's just trying to get a new cut.
me getting with Ryback.
He's just trying to get a new cut for his new song.
I will not be a part of this. I will not be a part of any type of sexual acts towards Ryback or the wrestler known as Ryback, because that's his actual name now. Is Ryback, right? That's on his driver's license.
Yeah.
Ryback.
I don't know. Can he drive? Pop culture junkie, should WWE be open to having stars rotate between the main roster and NXT to prevent storylines or to keep storylines fresh and prevent them getting lost in the shuffle?
I mean, that would be a great idea. I don't think that's something that Vince would be very interested in.
Yeah. I don't know if I would want that either, though.
Well, I mean, for instance, you have guys that aren't getting used right now. Like, you know, there's so many guys on SmackDown that
but
just aren't getting
SmackDown's
used.
2 hours, Raw's 3 hours. If they're not getting used there, why would they be used on the 1 hour show?
Oh, sure, I agree. I guess the bigger question is, whatever happened to main event and superstars?
Fuck those shows. Creel Johnson, will Josh ever watch any good movies or TV shows, or is he just content with being a troll in life? Wow. Shots fired.
What bad
What
movies
say
and
you?
TV shows do I watch?
I don't know.
I watch the most popular shows on TV right now. The Walking Dead. I loved Breaking Bad. Game of Thrones is the most popular thing on TV right now. For some reason, Andrew doesn't watch it, but I watch the shit out of that show.
I'm not into like the medieval stuff, you know?
Sure.
Sure.
Jeez. Can you think of anything else to say? Go ahead. Say it.
Hola.
Yeah, okay. AM, with the rumors of Enzo going to NXT, let's say he goes back to NXT, will he be a performer or a manager?
He's going back. There was rumors about him going back.
Because he has a lot of heat.
Interesting. I would imagine that he would stay on the main roster and be someone's manager.
I guess. I don't know what they're going to do with him. It seems like a lost cause at this point. Especially when he's just getting his ass beat every fucking week.
What? And should we be concerned?
Might as well just form a new tag team.
It might as well.
I would say form a
With Johnny
tag team with the
Gargano.
Big Show.
That's
win
what I
the
would
tag
think.
titles and go,
I never needed you, Cass, to win these titles.
Sure. Sure. You're making me over concerned about it now. Overly looking at it. But no, so question here as I'm readjusting my chair. Should we be concerned that the WWE is functionally killing every tag team that we've enjoyed? DIY,
yeah.
now Enzo and Cass, American Alpha. These are all NXT tag teams that have come up and now split.
Yeah. But they're going to give us Rollins and Ambrose.
For how long? Not very long. Do you think that's going to be
win the titles?
Do you think that's a tag team that's going to be going on for 6 months to a year?
Not a year. I mean, at the most until like December, they'll probably drop them.
But
like if they hold them long, they won't be champions by the time the Rumble comes around. They probably won't be champions.
But why do you think that they are breaking up all these good NXT tag teams? I mean, because we can agree that American Alpha and also
well, once American Alpha got to the main roster, they got stale. I don't know if it was their fault or the main roster's fault. It seems like once, you know what I mean, it happens to a lot of people once they get to the main roster for some reason. But yeah, they're not going to break up the Revival. The Revival are the best.
I agree. But it's just weird that it's just NXT tag teams that are splitting up.
Well, there's just not many tag teams left at this point.
But I mean, it's not like there's many tag teams to begin with, and they're already breaking up all these tag teams. I can't
argue with the DIY one because it was done so perfectly.
I agree. That one was fine, but you also have these other two. I mean, I don't know. It just seems like there's not enough good tag teams out there.
That's true.
And they're killing all the good tag teams.
Right. And there's a Raw Tag Team Championship, a SmackDown Tag Team Champion. You know what I mean? It's too many.
There's enough for them.
For like 4 good teams.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay. So I guess you're like me, as confused on why they keep on,
Yes. Sniffing their tea bags.
No.
God, you're like an addict.
I am.
Jonathan Ramos, who is the Jerry, Elaine, George, and Kramer out of the Wrong Wrestling 4? That's pretty funny.
Seinfeld versions.
Yeah. So Joe loves Kramer. I mean, he loves to do impressions of Kramer, or at least when Seinfeld was really popular. So I'll give Joe will be Kramer.
I could see Joe being Kramer.
I guess I'll be Jerry. And then who's more violent, you or Eric? I guess you. You have a temper, so you could be Elaine.
I don't have a temper.
Although you always think people are like all over you, so that's kind of George as well.
I'm a very calm person. I'm very relaxed.
Elaine and George are not calm, and you're one of them.
No one. The only person I'm great at being is myself, and I myself is.
I guess you're
greatest
George
person
and Eric's Elaine. Yeah.
I guess.
Well, who else would you be? Jerry? No.
I think I'm a very Jerry person.
I'm Jerry.
What makes you more Jerry than me? I think I'm the best person in this podcast, which makes me the Jerry. I'm the funniest. I'm the best looking. I have the best hair. Obviously, that makes me Jerry. You're getting me all upset.
Mick Lockyer, Pushfire Barry. The Jets win the AFC East.
Bury that.
I'm pushing that. Josh cuts his hair.
Bury that.
You're burying everything?
So far.
And the Shield fully reforms and feuds with the Bullet Club.
Ooh, you push that. Push that. Fire the haircut. Bury the Jets.
Awesome. Oh, just bury the Jets? Don't fire
bury
them?
the Jets.
Oh,
bury the Jets.
What
That way they get the number 1 pick. I think you'd rather take that than a first-round beating from the Patriots.
Steve Cliff Jr. asked, thoughts on Velveteen Dream? Like him, hate him? I mean, if you haven't listened to the podcast, bro, how do you not know our opinion?
What's his name, Steve? Steve. First of all, I want to thank you for your listening to your first podcast ever.
Yeah, seriously.
Thank you. Please feel free to share this podcast with all your friends out there. But yeah, Velveteen Dream is not someone that we enjoy on this podcast very much. Now tell me this. Velveteen. Okay, hold on, Steve. Steve, I'm giving you a Little Caesars upgrade, bro.
Fuck me.
Here we go. Velveteen Dream or... You ready?
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yes.
The Dominican Dancer.
You mean No Way Jose?
No way, Jose.
No Way Jose.
I think so too.
Oh, damn.
I think so too.
We found someone that you hate more than No Way Jose.
I think so too. It's
Yeah.
just that Velveteen Dream's character is just so...
Blech.
I don't care. I at least hate No Way Jose. So I have a feeling one way or the other.
Yeah.
A very visceral reaction when I see No Way Jose come out.
Right.
When I see Velveteen Dream, it's more like, okay, I'm going to go take a piss or I'm going to go get popcorn,
Yeah.
whatever.
Right.
He's
All right.
the popcorn filler match.
Mm-hmm. Chris
So
Bright.
thank you, Chris,
No.
Jerry.
No.
Fuck, what was his
Steve.
name? Thank you, Steve.
This one's from
I hope you enjoyed your Little Caesars upgrade.
Chris Breitenbach. Do you guys think the reason there isn't a new huge mega WWE mainstream stars because that's how Vince wants it? Maybe he's tired of getting burned by guys like The Rock, Brock, Batista, etc. And maybe nowadays the brand WWE is actually the star. Thoughts? So this is what Ryback said when he
It's an interesting question.
left. He said that Triple H told him that WWE
All comes
doesn't
back to
want
Ryback.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying what Ryback said, so you could, and he said a lot of bullshit. He has said a lot of bullshit, but he might be right on this one because they don't make stars. Again, AJ Styles should be your biggest star. He should be going on talk shows, doing all that stuff, but he's not.
I guess the last person that did that was Seth.
Kind of when he was the champion, he was on
Yeah.
like the Daily Show once, and
But it's not like I remember Roman Reigns getting, the red carpet treatment.
he was on a couple shows too. But yeah, they don't push anyone that bad. It seems like Ryback is like they don't want anyone to get too big.
Yeah, I will
so
agree
that they
with
could leave because they don't
Ryback.
want Roman to ever leave.
Sure. I will agree with Ryback in this sense that it does seem like once a character seems like it's getting really, really big, they end up cutting them back down to size. Like remember
They did it with Rollins.
Rollins, and the same with Kevin Owens.
Rollins was fucking huge.
Remember Kevin Owens with the
Yes.
best friend with Chris Jericho? That was one of the biggest things in WWE.
Yeah.
Now he's on SmackDown fighting for the U.S. Championship.
Yep.
So, I mean, it does seem that once you start to reach a certain level, like, whoa, time to kick you in the nuts and, send you back down to the minors, so to speak.
Now, with Seth, he got injured, and there's a history of if you get injured, then WWE says, well, fuck you, you got injured, that's your fault, so you're getting punished for that.
Finn Balor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
It's-
Triple H, though, he was back and better than ever. Like, they pushed him more than ever when he came back. But again, that was a while
before.
ago.
Yeah.
That was before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's still so weird that Finn Balor every once in a while will mention like, "Hey, I never lost my Universal Championship.
Yep.
I'm still not gonna, use my rematch clause.
Right.
I just like saying it to
Yep.
cock tease fans.
Yep.
Yeah, very strange.
Yep.
Good question.
And then Michael Cole always say like, well, one day Finn Balor will once again be the Universal Champion. It's like, really? I'm not so sure.
Yeah,
I am not so sure, Cole.
especially with John Cena coming to Raw potentially.
Yeah. Dan Dooley, this is more WWE related than NXT. However, WWE apparently filed for a trademark on Taboo Tuesday. I heard about this. Yeah, I didn't bring it up. What are your thoughts on that being a pay-per-view again? Will there be more idiotic choice like pick a match stipulation, no DQ, street fight, or Extreme Rules? That's a great point.
What's Taboo Tuesday?
Taboo Tuesday is one of the worst ideas. They would is a pay-per-view where fans get to, like, just like American Idol, like, text in what match stipulation you want for this match. Like, oh, Orton versus Cena, do you want them? And this is like a good example, like he said. Do you want it to be a no disqualification match, a street fight, or Extreme Rules? Well, all those 3 stipulations are basically the same fucking thing, right?
Oh, okay.
You know?
I was about to say, because
And then sometimes they'd go as far as to be like, who do you want to see The Undertaker fight? Do you want him to fight Randy Orton, or do you want him to fight Hornswoggle? Like, the other choices would be so shitty that of course you're gonna pick the one. WWE would set it up so that you're gonna pick the one they want. I swear to God, Josh.
I'm not gonna lie. I think
That's what they do.
I think that's a pretty cool idea. If
they did it right, but
Yeah.
they don't. They just set it up so that it's always gonna be what they want you to pick.
well, as a person who loves chaos,
Yeah.
I would hope that if there was in a scenario like that, vote for Hornswoggle.
Right.
I mean,
But
that's
again,
really the only way to go.
majority- It'd be tough. You'd have to have a huge following. Like Howard Stern did that with American Idol. He had all the fans. Remember Sanjaya?
No.
I mean, I never watched American Idol either, but there was this really bad singer like 10 years ago called Sanjaya, and he was horrible. And Howard Stern thought it would be funny. He got all of his fans to vote for Sanjaya. So eventually Sanjaya was like in the top 4. And he was this terrible singer because the Howard Stern fans would keep voting for Sanjaya every week. So yeah, like Howard Stern could do something like that if he
Interesting.
wanted to, but he's not going to do that with.
We got to contact
WWE.
Howard Stern. That's what we got to do.
He doesn't care about wrestling at all.
That would be very. I mean, I would be interested in something like this. Like you said, if they would do it right. But if they didn't, I would hope for chaos. Like somehow,
Right, but
somehow Anonymous gets into this, and they
Yeah.
just stack the card wrong or whatever.
yeah.
I don't know. I'm for that. I think that would be pretty cool. I also heard that the WWE, I don't know, I guess filed for 316 trademark.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they have that trademark. They sell Austin 316 shirts.
Or maybe it was that I saw that the Colbert Show just did a spoof on that or something. I saw it was in the news recently
Really?
about the WWE.
Well, because they sell every time you go to a show now that you could buy Houston 316, Los Angeles, and it's like, but Stone Cold's not here. He's not showing up.
Right.
Like a Dallas 316 shirt makes sense. He showed up to WrestleMania in Dallas,
Yeah.
and he came out Dallas 316. Don't get me started there.
Don't trigger you.
Yeah. Alex Romero, since it looks like Black versus Itami is going to happen, should Itami win by cheating or should Black win outright? I think Black should win outright.
I don't think Black's going to lose.
No.
Yeah,
Period.
I have a hard time seeing him losing.
Look, he also says line of the night. They treated each other like babies treat a diaper. Fucking stupid. Blake Smith, maybe instead of shirts that say transfacial, you could just use a picture of Josh where half of his face is happy or baby face and the other half is angry or heel.
I'm always babyface.
That's kind of like Two-Face though, right?
I'd like
Like-
to, you know what? Like, was I talking to? I think I was
Ugh.
talking to Joe,
This next one's terrible.
and I told Joe I always thought I was the babyface of this podcast. I don't think I'm a heel. I think
No,
I'm
you're a heel.
babyface. I like to think I am the
You're
fun-loving,
like Roman Reigns. You think you're a babyface, but everyone's booing.
horrible analogy. Horrible.
Dean Cherry, who would you rather have on the top bunk of your shared bunk beds? The Velveteen Dream or Killian Dane? See, one, you might get raped. The other one might fall on you. But I think I'd rather have Killian Dane fall on me than get raped by the Velveteen Dream.
I'm
Because
gonna.
Patrick Clark is like 6'5". So if he wants to rape you, you're probably getting raped.
I don't think Patrick Clark's gay.
But his
But
character is. Right?
I think
Right?
maybe,
Right?
maybe, but I don't think.
Come on.
I don't think he would be
That's the whole
attractive.
point of his character.
I don't think he would be attractive to me because clearly I'm an ugly
Maybe
man.
he's a chubby chaser.
Maybe, but I would be really worried about Killian Dane's nasty farts. You know, he has some nasty farts, and you're on the bottom bunks. I mean, that stuff's just going down.
Casey,
Ooh, boy.
and does he wear a shirt to bed or does he dress like he dresses on NXT?
I don't think so.
Casey Smith, any chance there's going to be a What's Wrong with Wrestling Fantasy Football League? That's pretty funny. Maybe we should do it and invite 6 fans.
A pay
4 of
league.
us.
I'll only do pay leagues.
And then
I'm tired of doing free leagues.
What do you mean free leagues? Who fucking said free? I would never do a free league.
Okay, good. I'm sorry. You know Danny.
yell at me.
You know Danny.
Yeah.
Fucking,
Well, that's
I hate
why I
Danny.
don't do his league anymore.
Yes. So we're at the Astros game the other day, and he's telling me about this fucking great trade he pulled off in his baseball league.
Yeah.
I was like, Danny, I don't fucking want to hear about your fantasy baseball league. It's free. It sucks. I don't care. He's like, oh, I'm leading my league. I was like, great, bro.
What do you win? Nothing.
I was like, that's awesome. Because I was in his league one year. I was number
Me too.
2, and
But
I
you know what?
lost.
We might have been in the league at the same
We
time,
might have.
and we don't even know each other.
Probably not. But I was pissed at this time. I was number 2. I was really interested in this league because I wanted to win. And then this jabroni, this fucking loser, in last place, dumped all his players to Danny. I was like,
that's shitty.
fuck you. After that, I stopped doing that. And I don't even, every time fucking Danny brings up his fantasy football or baseball league, I'm like, Danny, don't even fucking talk to me about it until you get a real league.
Plus, half of the people gave up because it's not for money. So
Yes.
they, you know what I mean? They don't care. It
Right.
has to be for money, or else people
Right.
are not going to care.
So, guys, if you're interested in playing for money, I think me and Andrew can talk. If not, I don't fucking do free leagues.
The other thing is I did like 4 leagues one year, and I fucking hated it. I was
Yeah.
miserable.
2 leagues
and
at the
before I would
most.
do 2, but now I'm just like back to 1. I'm like, I just want to do 1.
Just one?
Yeah.
Well, you might have to do 2 if you're doing one for this podcast.
Well, how would we even do that? We invite 6 fans to join on, and
Probably.
I don't know, maybe.
If y'all guys are
It's a little
interested in
late.
doing it, well, it's
Late
not
notice.
late.
It's late notice. I don't know how
We've
we
got a
would
week
do it.
week to figure it out. We got, we have 600,000 people that listen to this podcast. There's got to be a couple people out there.
Oh, I'm sure we'd get it 6 people. That's not the question.
20.
I just don't know if I want to do a
$20
second
buy-ins?
league. I don't know if I want to do a second league. Yeah, 20. That's what I do in my league. We do
Okay.
20.
So, guys, if you're
I
out
saw
there,
your
DM
Twitter said
Andrew.
I'm looking for a fantasy football league.
I still am.
You're not in one?
No,
Really?
really.
Shit. Well, maybe I can bring in mine. Although we have 10 people, I don't know what we would do. Maybe I can figure something out.
Get an 11th, son.
No, you can't do 11. It has to be even.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Because it's,
Yeah.
yeah.
And everyone hates 12. We did 12 one year, and everyone hated it, so we had to go back to 10.
Because you don't like diluted rosters?
Dude, I didn't care. They were
You
yelling
just
at me.
said everyone hated it.
Yes.
You hated it then.
No, I didn't.
You said everyone hated it.
I meant everyone else.
Everyone means you, buddy. Your words mean something when you say them, Andrew.
Shut up.
Words are just not
You
cavalier
don't even
things.
know how to pronounce words, so shut up. Joseph Fuller, y'all think Asuka will be making the jump to the main roster after SummerSlam? I did the accent because he said y'all. I don't know.
That's
Again,
great.
I think Asuka might be winning. I don't know. Right?
I think she wins and comes up. I see that she's been not that we can read anything into social media,
Yeah.
but she's been picking on Charlotte via social media.
Oh, really?
Really. Again,
Well, remember, but Charlotte's going to fight Rousey at WrestleMania. Becky Lynch is going to fight Cyborg at... That's what they're saying. It's bullshit.
sure.
But
But
no, it might be Rousey. Rousey might. I could see that happening.
She might, but I mean, if
I don't know if I want to see that, but
Asuka was to come up anywhere, it would be for SmackDown.
no. Why? No.
Because
Why?
Banks, Bailey,
Why?
Bliss, Jax, they're all on Raw.
So what?
Who do they have on SmackDown? Mickey James is on Raw. They've got tons of people on Raw. Who's on
Okay.
SmackDown?
They
Tell
have
me.
a lot of. Well, they're shitty.
Tell me the good wrestlers on SmackDown. The good women wrestlers.
Charlotte, Becky.
Mm.
I'd put Carmella there, right? Come on, Carmella's not bad.
She hasn't shown it here.
Well, she's
And
about
then
to get a title. She's about to get the fucking title, right?
I think-
Naomi's horse shit. Tamina's horse shit.
Yep.
Natalia's horse shit. Lana, we don't really know, but she's bad. Come on.
No. So you're telling me that
So there's
Asuka couldn't come in here and
I guess.
destroy? Like, imagine if Carmella gets the belt
Yeah.
and then like a day, like the next SmackDown later, Asuka comes up and takes that bad boy.
Mm-hmm. Maybe. Matt Fox, who wins in a body hair versus ponytail match? Killian Dane or Josh? Jesus Christ.
I don't think I'm very hairy.
Jesus.
I don't think I'm very hairy.
Holy shit. This Facebook page, Degeneration X, please don't. Please do not. Please.
Well, I mean, do you want to see my back hair?
Please don't. No, I don't. I don't.
I don't think I'm very hairy though. I mean, but look at these arms. I'll tell you one thing. Hold on. Who is this guy? Ask a question.
That's pretty cool. Matt.
Matt, hold on. Okay.
No, I swear to don't.
Look at
Don't.
these
No one
legs.
wants. You've got no hair.
I know.
I have a lot of hair.
That's what I'm saying. I'm.
He
kind
said
of-
body hair versus ponytail. You have the ponytail.
Oh.
Pay attention.
I
Use your
get it.
brain.
Words matter, especially when you hear
Wow.
them.
Our last question comes from Degeneration X. Made by Breitenbach. Is this Chris Breitenbach, the fan? Because he has a Degeneration X Facebook page that has like 200,000 followers.
Oh.
Dude, you got to let us get on there and promote the podcast. Although he has a few times. Last time was in January. Bro, you got to promote the podcast more.
Who's Chris
Get this
Breitenbach?
on there. He asked a question earlier. It says made by Breitenbach, and he asked a question earlier. The mainstream star question.
No, but I mean, what's his page about?
It's just DX. It just says Degeneration X on
Does he-
Facebook.
But I mean, does he just post stuff about DX or whatever?
No. I don't know. He hasn't posted in a while. I don't know why. Maybe he accidentally asked a question with the DX page.
Well, then, Chris, maybe what you need is Andrew and I to take over your $200,000,
Exactly.
$200,000
In fact,
follower
just
Facebook.
put edit what's wrong with wrestling and then just post every podcast there. You'd be doing us a huge favor.
Or
buddy.
just make us admins. You know, we don't
Yeah,
mind.
exactly.
We're here, Chris. We're here to help.
Chris, let's make it happen.
Yeah.
Anyways, he wants to know to Josh, Amelia Clark or Nia Jax. Is she from Game of Thrones?
She's the mother of dragons.
She's
Mother of dragons,
She's
of course.
Khaleesi or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course, bro. Not a question.
Who?
Amelia Clark.
Okay. Thank
Uh,
God.
like
I was
I-
about
like
to
I
lose
said,
my
Chris.
sanity.
Chris, well, I feel bad for you because, you know, you're listening to this podcast now. I'm using my arms. I'm pleading to you right now. On this podcast, I've already ranked my top 3, and Nia Jax is low man on the totem pole. She's number 3. Of course, it's Victoria Gonzalez. Then it's Lana. What the fuck was her name?
Lana.
What the fuck was this girl's
Jenna,
name?
you dummy.
Jenna. Then it was Jenna. Look, I'm just now learning my
You fall in
attraction
love
for
with
her.
a new girl every week.
I can't help that the WWE brings out these
Oh my God.
amazing,
No, you just fall in love with
beautiful,
whoever shows up.
long-legged women. So it's Victoria Gonzalez, Jenna, and then Nia Jax. But if we're adding Khaleesi to this mix, Khaleesi, of course, would be ahead of all these chicks.
Even Victoria?
Khaleesi's
I'm telling.
dude. Look up Khaleesi.
But Khaleesi's not 7 feet tall or 500 pounds.
It's okay. Listen,
But that's your type.
That's not a I have to date women that are over 6 feet tall. I've only mostly dated women over 6 feet tall. I've dated some short girls before. It doesn't tend to last long because, you know, there's I prefer, but you know, if there is one that is special, of course I'm going to date that shorter woman.
Okay.
Taller women are just better. You
All
taller chicks out there,
Great.
y'all know. But seriously, look up
that's
Amelia
not-
Clark.
I know who she looks like.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Well, I didn't know this. How the fuck am I supposed to know?
Who
You said you
doesn't?
don't watch Game of Thrones.
I don't, but I've seen. She's right there. In fact, the fucking front page of Yahoo.
It's a fucking beautiful woman.
Yeah, she's pretty.
Yeah.
I'd still say Alexa Bliss over her, though.
Way hotter than Rihanna.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah.
That's a hot take.
Oh, God, there's
That's
going
a
to be a
hot take.
Sharknado 5. Oh, no. Anyways.
Is that the one with the wrestler?
What?
I thought I heard that there was some wrestler that was going to be on Sharknado 5.
Probably. Seth Rollins was in Sharknado 4.
Mm.
He didn't do anything. It was so, what a waste.
Did he get eaten by a shark?
He said he was going to super kick a shark, and then he never super kicked a fucking shark.
Aw.
What
It
a
was-
cock tease.
Was it in a deleted scene?
I don't know, maybe. Sharknado 4 was horrible.
Mm.
Horrible.
I never saw one Sharknado.
Yeah.
I will say the premise of a tornado carrying sharks is pretty scary.
Yeah, it is scary. So that's all of our fan questions.
Fans, thank you for questions. I appreciate it.
So make sure you subscribe to the podcast.
Oh,
on
it's already
iTunes.
done. Okay.
Give us a 5-star review. You can also listen to us on the Podbean app or Google Play. Stop that. You could also watch the show at youtube.com/What's Wrong with Wrestling. Check out our official website, what'swrongwithwrestling.com. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Wrong Wrestling. You can also follow me on Twitter at Andrew Bizzano. Make sure you do not follow Josh on Twitter at Mr. Joshua.
Do not follow Josh.
And make sure you head to prowrestlingtees.com/What's Wrong with Wrestling to check out one of our 3 T-shirts. The Bunny Boys one should be up in
3
a few days. So.
Wait, hold on.
$19.99.
What the fuck?
People were asking for it.
4 shirts and not one fucking for me?
People were
what
asking
the fuck?
for it.
Hold on. There is so much slander that gets thrown my way. It is fucking ridiculous. First of all,
Oh my God.
There's no mention of me on the main podcast whatsoever, even though I'd like to think
Yes, there is sometimes, so shut up.
Sometimes I am nowhere nearly as featured as Eric. I am not on the logo. I am not in the music. I'm nowhere to be found. Nowhere.
You said
Nowhere.
You said you didn't care. You said this was the main show
I am
anyway,
nowhere.
right?
Yeah, but there's no production in this one.
What do you? There's no production. Fuck you.
I've asked for music how many times?
What music?
I've asked for things. We talk about music all the time. I've asked for that. How many times have I asked for a transfacial shirt? How many times have I asked to be featured more?
Why did you open up your tea bag all over their fucking table?
So I could
What are
smell
you gonna
it.
snort it?
No.
You weirdo.
So I can do this. Make it rain.
You come in the studio, you're just like these other slobs that come in here and just leave all your shit.
Oh yeah,
That's what you're gonna do.
I'm
You're
about
just
to
gonna
throw
leave
this
that
shit
there.
on the floor.
Yeah, you're an asshole.
I'm an asshole.
You're an asshole.
I'm not an asshole. I'm a
You
nice
just said
person.
you're an asshole.
I'm a nice person.
You just said I'm an asshole.
You're the asshole that is keeping me from spreading my wings and flying like a peacock.
Oh, fuck your cock. You can also become a patron at patreon.com/What's Wrong with Wrestling. $5, you get all the recaps, all the special recaps like the movies and stuff.
For one Little Caesars pizza,
Oh my god.
No, seriously, that is a good analogy.
No, it's
for
not.
one hot and ready $5 pizza a month. You can afford a $5 hot and ready pizza. For one hot and ready pizza.
Just don't go to Little Caesars one day.
For real.
I know you guys go every day.
Skip Little Caesars one time a month. Join our Patreon and get access to extra content.
There you go. Good enough.
Yeah. That's a good analogy. I want you
before
to
we
use that on the
go-
main podcast.
I want to do this one last thing because if you follow us on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook, then you saw what I posted.
Not me. I don't follow.
Eric said, yeah.
Wait,
Asshole.
hold on.
Oh my
no,
God.
You're giving plugs to Eric right now?
I'm just telling a
What?
story, you idiot.
What?
I'm going to mute your
What?
mic, I swear to God. So, he sent me the new cover for the WWE comic, and it's Roman Reigns doing the Batman pose.
Yeah.
They stole the Batman fucking Returns, the Dark Knight Returns. He's doing the same exact thing, except he's Superman punching. So I wrote this about it. And, you know, if you remember the end of The Dark Knight where Gordon's the movie, and he's like, he's the hero Gotham deserves, but not the one he needs right now. So we'll hunt him because he can take it, because he's not our hero, all that stuff, you know? So this is what I did. I did a Roman Reigns version. He's the villain WWE deserves, and also the one it needs right now. So we'll boo him because he can take it, because he's not our hero. He's a silent actor, an unwatchable wrestler, the big dog. So there you go. Hope you like that. That's how we feel about Roman Reigns. And we'll see you next week. And hopefully Josh will not sniff tea bags, and it's like it's cocaine to you. It made you crazy. So,
Andrew,
I don't know.
I can do whatever I want because why? It's my yard!
Wow. You ruined the whole show. Good job.